Welcome to Mik'd Up. Today is Monday, June 6th. It is 5:06 p.m. We are a little less than an hour away from our actual real show. This is the bonus coverage. We are doing live streaming of the game. Me, Jay, Mitch, Floyd's there. He's actually locked in. He's doing some work. You got Stewie in the background. We got Bree. We got Jackie Boy. Actually, I can't call you Jackie Boy. You're Jack 1 now. Or you're Jack 2. No, he's Jack. He has to be Jack 2.
Jack 2.0. Jack 2.0.
Jack 2.0 is here. We're just going to have live reaction. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to, me and Jay Mitch are going to go back and forth. And if you were listening and streaming, I know we just posted on Twitter. If you come in the chat and you have questions, shoot them in there. Let us know. We're going to talk it through, though.
Yeah, then the real show.
And the real show starts at 6.
Yeah, we will. I guess hopefully the game is over and LSU wins and they're back in Baton Rouge and we get to have a super regional. But if not, we do have to bail for the one and only Rachel DeMita.
Yeah, Rachel DeMita, 6'10".
6'9".
She's coming on at 6'10". And she's going to talk NBA playoffs. I know y'all don't want to hear about NBA playoffs, but it is NBA finals. So it is important and paramount that we talk about it because our partners with Caesars, who have given us a great promo code, and Mik'd Up 15. MIKD UP 15. You sign up, you get $1,500 free bet. We are giving you information about the NBA Finals that is paramount to you winning money. So I don't know who doesn't like to win money because I know I've been winning a lot of money this weekend on college baseball, which my Caesars account is the happiest it's been in a long time.
We got a guy.
Hey,
we got a guy that's on a heater.
Speaking of got a guy, Cade's been hot. He has three homers.
Make it 4.
Oh no.
This guy has played on turf his whole life.
Hey, they will say that Southern Miss has played lockdown defense.
You gotta get that microphone, brother. There we go. Yeah.
Bend the arm a little bit.
Bend the arm
a little bit. No.
No.
From the.
There you go. It's like an elbow. Elbows and assholes. Everybody got them.
I guess.
Everybody.
I don't know. Some people don't have arms.
Man, this game started off.
Some people's arms
don't have
off.
arms.
Yeah, what if your arms?
Oh, I did see a video where a girl
had
was.
no arms.
Yeah, she broke a board with her foot, like it was like a karate, and her instructor went to
He's
dap
been
her
hot,
up,
too.
and she had no arms, so he had to give her a little chest dap. He's like, "Ooh, my bad."
Oh,
Tough.
that's tough.
So yeah, no elbows for her.
Trey's been hot. Trey's been hot.
Now think of the examples that you have in your mind of someone with no arms. that's what Lloyd just gave us.
Well, we did show it to him like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, and there's nugget porn, which I've seen too.
What?
I'm just saying, there's plenty of examples out there.
Lefty, it's not ideal. 169 against.
You know who's got
left-handed
similar
pitchers.
numbers to those? Same thing though.
Who's that?
Cade.
Against
Cade's
lefties?
hitting like 170 off of lefties. I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't know either, man.
This is.
If you're righty, you should smash lefties.
I don't even get it. I feel like that's got to be like a 1-year anomaly or something.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that's
I think
like his MO or something.
Trey
This is the 1-year thing for Trey
Yeah, I think so,
because
too.
last
I
year
agree.
he batted like 300 against.
With
lefties.
someone, yeah, with someone who's
He's
as
hurt.
good with like bat to ball.
I think he's healthy now.
He's good.
Nah,
enough.
he still got that big brace.
He's good enough.
That's not a strike. He called that a strike earlier in the game, though.
He did. Trey's been getting, if anybody, because he has such a good sense of the zone, he's been getting confused at the plate because he's having to chase whenever they're not strikes, and it takes him out of his approach.
Yeah. I mean, I see that. I don't completely agree with that in the sense of like if he was chasing out and up,
He's having to go reach
he's
for
going
things
down.
out.
I've seen him chase a lot down.
Well,
That's different.
LSU struggled down all
Yeah.
series.
Yeah.
Look at our
But
guy.
he seems like he's kind of gotten it figured out. Like he's got. I mean, you look at Doty's almost at 300 again. Tim Oko can hit. Ole Miss win 5-3.
That's a home run derby over there.
2 OBs, 2 homers. Is that what he just said?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a 2-run shot.
Yeah,
the first.
2 OBs, 2 homers. Hey, he's got some super juice. He was the guy that took the guy from Tennessee earlier in the year that throws 102 to dead center homer.
This is the guy you were talking about earlier, Mikey. That pitched in the
The
first
guy that
game.
throws like 95 from
Yeah.
the left side.
Get out, ball.
Thompson's been better.
He
He's
has
been swinging the bat better. He's been playing better defense. What you got on that?
He has been 100%. I like the way he's played down the stretch.
You saw the difference,
better.
the adjustments that Jay made, because we talked about it last night, is the outfielders weren't making any plays.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily they weren't necessarily making errors, but they weren't making any
There's
plays.
way too many balls I felt like just dropped in the outfield.
Yeah, and you put Bianco in there today. I think Bianco, from talking to Nolan, who used to be here, said Bianco's their best defender. Oh, no, double play.
Come on, get down the line. Get down the line.
You say in the dugout? No.
Okay.
I caught it.
He said that he's the best defender on the team. And the best base runner. Obviously, he got caught stealing early in the game. I know you didn't like that idea. I understand the risk there with the situation. It didn't work out. But that's why Bianco isn't left. It's because I think that there's – and I was telling Lloyd, I don't know – and you know this, like, as an outfielder, especially playing in an environment that you're not used to playing in.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some sort of blockage from left field in the stands. Like maybe he was hard getting reads. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's reasons. There could be reasons on why he was getting bad jumps on it. Him as in Stevenson. I'm not saying because Stevenson's been a good defensive outfielder all year. So like I don't know if it was because he just wasn't getting a good line of sight on the ball or what, but he just seemed like he was a couple steps out late on some of those balls yesterday, and it fell from him. He did a good job of not overcompensating and trying to dive, obviously, and giving up extra bases. But some of those plays have got to be made, especially when you're in a nut cutter type of game.
Got him yanked.
Not just that. Like, this time of the year, like plays like that have got to be made.
Yeah.
Can't give extra outs away.
No
and
doubt.
extra outs don't just come within as in errors.
No
Like, they
doubt.
come-
Especially on a team that's so
Scrappy.
can scare you
Yeah.
with offensively a little
But
bit.
yeah, because you said it perfect. Like you watch them hit, and it's like they don't have a lot of guys with like great numbers average wise, but they just look hitterish in the box.
Right.
There's a lot of guys that look like they can run into some
Yeah.
stuff.
Like if you make a mistake, it could go over the
You don't
fence.
want to give extra outs like that. Exactly.
And their best hitter, I think, as far as like average and contact, has 0 homers. Now he's got 20-something doubles. But you have that guy.
I kind of like the first baseman too, the Sargent kid.
Yeah, he's got the most homers on the team,
He
right?
does, and he
Yeah.
can swing it too, though.
Yeah. They have short finishes. That's what I've kind of noticed from this team. Like they have very short finishes, kind of like Jason Worth-esque.
God, Jason Worth.
That
That was
guy
a
can
very
hit.
long human.
And that guy can hit some long balls.
Oh my God.
And he has
That's the definition
some
of
serious
leverage.
hair.
serious hair and sleeves. He had sleeves that went down to his wrist.
Baggy sleeves. Baggy sleeves, long hair, looks like a caveman
Yeah.
at
And
6'6"
bang.
and hit a ball 500 feet, and he finishes like that.
Yep.
Him and Chase Utley. 2 of the shortest finishes in all of baseball.
Did you see him go to that softball game? Like he took one pitch and absolutely hit it over the light tower. It's like, oh, still got it. If you were
Of course
wondering,
he still got it.
it washed up.
And he has like the
He did all of
He did.
it.
He was a little.
yeah.
Goodbye.
All right. Hey, this is not how I anticipate this game going. I did not anticipate a pitcher's duel after the. Oh,
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
great swing. Go first or third. Look, take your time, guy. Boy, take your time in the outfield.
No!
That's okay.
Take your time in the outfield.
Yeah, no big deal.
Need
Little
another
lollygag.
clutch hit here.
That's the difference with turf. Can't go rush to it because his ball comes in hot in the outfield. You don't know if it's
I would love to know how that turf plays. How fast that one is.
Yeah, I mean it's bouncy. It looks bouncy.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast it's playing. I mean it's obviously plays faster than grass.
And you saw the shortstop on that double play earlier in the game have to jump and get it like you were talking about. It happens when you were in Tampa. Like,
Yeah.
They know how to play. Obviously, it's their home field, but
I'm not against turf. I don't mind turf fields. But if you're gonna have a turf field, the box and the batter and the base paths have to be dirt, and the warning track have to be dirt.
And the mound.
Yeah, the mound for sure. Like all of the things that should be dirt have to be dirt. Like the grass can be all turf, but
I'm kind of okay with the actual like cutout of the dirt not being turf. I mean not being dirt. I'm okay with it, but I 100% agree about the box. Like the box needs to be dirt.
come on, Doogie.
Oh boy.
I kind of have a feeling he's gonna come up with a big hit right here.
First and third.
Lefty.
2 outs.
Lefty. It's kind of like his situation. Like he's gonna try to. He laid off a high fastball. If it's ahead of us, nobody say anything.
No. The Vandy game. I think Oregon State took the lead again. They're up like 6-3 right now.
That's okay. It's a good take. It's a hard pitch to hit right there. Down and in, painted at the knees. Yes, and homers. Not letting homers. 19 though.
Yeah, it feels like he's due.
You know what I mean? Like this is like he was huge last year at the end of the year.
Come
No,
on. Oh,
he's
boy.
seeing him well. He's seeing him well. I mean, that's how that's why this makes this guy. He throws hard, but that's what makes their lefties that have been thrown against us so good. Is because they are dominating the inside part of the plate. Like they are
Tying
and
you
they
up.
yeah, and they're throwing their cutters and their sliders, and they're throwing it up enough to where you think it's a strike, and in enough to where it's hard to lay off and it's hard to hit.
Oh,
got him in the
God.
He gets hit more than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
I don't even.
I mean, I think he's been hit 20 times this year, and he hasn't even played the whole year.
That's what Bianco said when he came in here. He's like, well, if he's good for anything, he's gonna get on base.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Like right there. Now listen, I'm not saying I'm being. That's
Oh,
on the kneecap.
Is that back
dude.
knee?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you.
He's a warrior.
Or is that shin?
Oh,
Either
my
way,
God.
knee or shin. That's tough. Listen, I'm not saying don't take it for the team. Like I'm not. Like listen, take it for the team. Get on base. Hey, bro, get out of the way of that. That's 3-1 with a lefty on runners on first and third. Like I want it. I want him to hit there. Don't get on base. I need you to drive this guy in because it's a lefty-righty matchup. You're seeing him well, obviously. Like give yourself another at bat. Don't get hit. Get out the way.
Mike is still giving you the college approach to it. Mikey
Get out the
knows
way
good
of
and-
it.
Mikey knows good and damn well he was getting out of the way. Of
That's,
that
I
shit.
want to get out the. I'm saying I don't want to say. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to say be selfish, but like, I think that helps the team there.
It does. 100% it does.
Who's up now?
I think we're back at the top. Maybe.
Who did he pinch hit for?
He
right
probably
there?
pinch hit for Joe Bear, like he did
Yeah,
yesterday.
Joe Bear is 1 for
Oh,
12.
Bianco, so we're at 9.
with the homer.
Bianco's up.
Needed
at
it.
9.
Okay, I can deal with that. Bianco's he's a gritty veteran, lefty righty deal. I can deal with that. Seems like he's like right in the.
What a spot to be.
He's
in
gonna
for
go. He's gonna go line drive single. Line drive single. Left center, like over the shortstop's head, left center.
him. Man was running the boom.
He's gonna try to
24
get-
hours ago.
He's gonna try to get this ball in. He's not gonna get in all the way, and he's gonna get extension a little bit. Good pitch.
Very good pitch.
It's a good pitch.
I wonder how much his umpire's zone has changed since we domed him with a fastball.
You had to let one go a little bit, a little ole.
Come on, baby. Friend of the show, Boombox, originator.
Veteran guy.
I mean, that is a hard pitch to hit.
Nobody
Like-
wants to hear Crunk ain't dead more than him.
I mean, that is a hard. That's. I mean, that may. I don't know if that was a strike, but that's. I mean, that's a hard pitch to lay off of and a hard pitch to hit.
Who do you think's got the phone if he's batting?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good
I
call.
do agree. That's a good guess.
Here we go.
Show up, kid. No.
Nice.
Take it off the elbow.
No.
That's not a strike. Stay on the mound 1-8.
Hey, they've been doing a lot of
Yeah, they're begging.
Man.
Also,
their
their
fans
guy-
last night, if that ball was in the other batter's box, they're like, whoa, where's the call? It's like, come on. now.
Dickerson, whatever the guy is that has all the that has the hits for him. Has
The shortstop? Yeah.
He walked today and gave a bat flip
did
like
see
this.
that.
I'm
I
like,
did see
what are we doing, bro? You
That
walked.
was his last at bat. I did see him.
It wasn't even like it didn't even walk in a run.
With a run on first, too.
Yeah, he didn't even walk in a run.
No.
Damn. Boys, this is a good game. This is a battle. No, it's okay. Show emotion.
I like a raw emotion.
Show
Oh,
emotion.
baby, I like it raw.
Just letting y'all know, I don't think this game is gonna finish before 6 o'clock.
I know.
No, that's not happening. What is it, top 7?
Yeah.
Yeah,
520.
I can see it going into extras.
No.
No. Don't
No.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, you saw what I said?
Don't speak. Don't speak free baseball into them. Don't do that.
At least they're making
I still had the
it
volume
like,
up.
Listen,
earlier in
they
the
are
year,
pitching.
like,
Yeah,
well,
they're pitching themselves in and out of trouble. Sometimes that's what you have to do. You're not every inning is gonna be perfect and easy. And that's what Southern Miss did. That's what you're gonna have to do to win games. Like you have to. Like Southern Miss is good. They are battling. We are battling. Like they're not just gonna go 3 up, 3 down and just have bad at bats. They've had great at bats the entire series. So you can't expect to go 3 up, 3 down. You can't expect to have clean innings. But when you get guys on, you have to respond. That's what Paulie G's been doing.
Feels
He's
like
been a little rocky a little
Is he
bit, but
going
I think he's. I hope so.
I would think so.
I think he's kind of settled him in a little bit. Like gave up that double and then quick to get out of it. Like I think I think he's finally found his little.
Hit me with a nice quick this time though.
Yeah, well, it's like you said before
Like
the
I
show.
like a
like,
little quick right here. Get the boys back in.
Get that leadoff batter out.
Now you got the top of the lineup coming up.
big inning.
Yeah, Cruz is due up.
And this is what you said. LSU's been struggling all night or all day trying to avoid the leadoff runner getting on.
Yeah.
Like that's what puts you in a bind
First
immediately.
first one's important. I have North
Oh,
Carolina.
goodness.
Ooh, big bat flip.
Oh, you took these picks?
Took him. Except I lost the Coastal Carolina one.
See, he's not like
I picked North Carolina too. My picks are looking good.
3-run homers are fun.
I've been riding
You're
Coastal Carolina too. I guess they were due for a loss. I haven't watched them play.
I mean,
all
they're
year.
the underdogs.
Yeah. Oh,
I have the over 17 runs in this. I think it was 17. It was a lot of runs.
I mean, tracking.
Getting there.
Cade. Ooh. Bianco.
I mean, the
Big
Fighting
time at
Commodores,
bat.
they're not even the
These
hosts.
announcers are got to be the worst two in baseball.
It's
I mean,
been
they aren't very good.
brutal.
They're not very good.
Who is it?
I don't know.
That says a
But
lot.
my guy was talking about a balk the entire night on come and set, and I'm like, literally everything you're talking about is the opposite rule of the balk. He has made zero movement going home. He's not.
Deceiving the runner.
So you're telling, and then the guy that was pitching for, wow, they took him out. Hasty's in. The guy that was pitching for the other team was setting twice. If you're gonna call other guys setting a balk, the guy who sets twice is a balk. Like this guy was making 0 sense.
Oh, it's
All
the
right,
same two guys
wait.
that were on last night.
Which Hasty are we getting
I would
today?
assume, right? They're doing the
The
whole
ones that
series.
kept talking about he can't come set. I'm like, that's. I mean, have you watched the game in the last 5 years? Every reliever does that.
Have you watched Angels in the outfield? It's a strike. He sets. Sets again. Sets
That's the
again.
third time.
Finally, he's ready.
They were counting his toe taps yesterday. That was pretty funny.
He was.
They kept chanting, "We want 4," so he would purposely do 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think that got in his head though. Who cares? If you go 4, go 5 if you want. Don't try not to get it.
I thought he would go the
Ooh,
opposite
checking me
effect
away.
and do like 8.
He didn't
Yeah.
go.
I mean, it was almost like the. Do you remember Johnny Cueto on the mound in the Pittsburgh series, the
You
one
say
game
remember
playoff?
Johnny Cueto's
He's still
in the-
pitching.
he's still in the big leagues right
But
now.
no, but the same thing happened. The crowd got on him for like his little rock step, and he did the same
Yeah.
thing. He dropped the ball on the mound. It's just like the crowd can get you, and they were on him.
Throw strikes. Cannot walk this guy, and you can't walk a lefty. You have got to go at him. If he's gonna beat you, make him beat you with a homer
This
or a
guy's-
base hit. You cannot just put him on.
Don't put him on, please don't.
This guy's 3 for 19 this weekend with 3 jacks.
That's
Like,
what he
not a
does.
single other hit besides a home run.
Like you have to take your chances. That cannot happen. Everybody we've brought in has not thrown strikes.
What do you think about the move to pull?
I mean, look, he hasn't thrown a lot of. I mean, he's thrown.
He was
60,
at like 60 pitches.
Yeah,
That's
he's thrown a lot of pitches. That's probably the most he's pitched all year.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, but do you think it's because it was gonna be first batter lefty?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that definitely goes
Probably
into
had
it
something-
for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But his
Look,
leash has
they
to,
pimped
His
all
leash
these-
is short.
yeah, his leash has to be short after his last 2 outings. His last 2 outings have looked like the old Jacob Hasty.
I guess I can go out.
I just don't know who you throw. I mean, I guess Vittmeyer.
Vittmeyer, Collins, hell, Coop.
How many pitches did Collins throw?
Not
I
very
just
many.
don't know if
I think
Col-
they pulled him out early because he was throwing well, I think.
I just
to
don't
save
know
him
if
for
Coop
today.
has much left. He's thrown twice already. He's thrown multiple innings both times, right?
Well, he can come in against a spot lefty.
Yeah, but he hasn't gotten lefties out this series either. I will say this: he does have some downward action. He can get a double play ball. He's a double play pitcher. Who's that? Oh, there's your guy,
No, but
Fontenot.
he ain't hot yet. That's
Fontenot's
for
in the
sure.
pen.
So
Is that
is
who it
Taylor.
is? We better get hot in a hurry.
bring it. Come on,
Bring it on.
bring
Said
it on.
bring it on.
Bring it on again. Oof.
This guy's not going.
Tight spot.
Good lord.
Let him
This
bunt
when
it.
they start. This is when you start counting balls.
If you
you're
want
the
him,
crowd.
if he wants to bunt, you take the out and you let him bunt. Like,
At this point, let's stop trying to be so perfect.
Get
bro.
the
Just
out.
Throw that shit.
if he's
to
gonna
the
give
cup.
you an out, take the out.
Hey, fuck.
Might
take
end up on
that
the
out.
corner if you're aiming for the middle at this
Man,
point.
good lord.
Take the out. If he squares to bunt, throw it right down the middle and let him bunt it. If he's gonna give it to you, take it. I can't stress that enough. Because if not, you go 2-0, he's probably swinging.
Man, they stole A&M's chant and they can't do it right.
They should have taken the bubbles. I've never seen that
That's
in
not
my
even
entire
close.
life.
Like, that's not even a competitive pitch.
He hasn't thrown in one in the last 5 pitches. Should be a perfect time for Jay's mid at bat pitching change.
That takes 3 minutes to get done.
Good.
He's already got the slow stroller.
Yep,
Yeah,
there he
there
is.
he goes.
Good call.
He's already got the slow stroller to play Fontenot's got to be warm or got to get warm. Talk to him for a minute.
Well, that didn't go the way we thought it would.
Wait
did it?
until the umpire comes to tell you to stop.
What do you even say to him right now? Like, what? That didn't go great, huh? It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault.
All right, Fondo. This is your spot. This is what you want to be in.
Sprint in.
This is what you came back for. You wanted the ball. You wanted this opportunity. This is your spot. You've got to be the guy. You've got to be.
I don't know what happened with him. Hoover and then just went down.
Sometimes you just go through
Yeah,
a little
Hoover was
rut,
bad.
and
That
it's
was
just
horrible.
it's tough when you go through a little rut.
And then you get put in spots like that where you really don't get a chance
It
to
gets magnified.
Right, you don't have a chance to find it again. You're just like, oh
I mean,
no.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Go
It'd
ahead.
be different if
Hey,
he was
we
like,
give you a clean inning. I need you to go out there and throw strikes.
I'm with you.
Fuck that.
All I ask
I
for
don't care about inning. We give you a clean inning.
all I ask for is strikes.
Yeah, and it's
If
not
they
like
give hits and you get
They
enough
get
hits,
hits. It is what I would much rather. Look, I swear, I would literally much rather a pitcher. And you know this, obviously being an outfielder too. I would much rather you throw everything right down the middle and it's a track meet in the outfield than watching you nibble and not throw.
Hey,
strikes.
you know
He's
what?
not even
There's
nibbling,
nothing
though.
worse
I mean,
than
he's
that as
missing
a
by
baseball
a mile.
as a player, especially as an outfielder, because all you do is sit there and you wait and you watch
And you get the
wait
one ball in
and
the
you
gap, and
watch.
everybody's like, "Oh, I thought we were
And
gonna get
then-
to it." What you mean?
And so now you
Bro,
may get out. Now you
what
may
you
get out
talking
the
about?
inning with no runs, but the inning was 25 minutes because you walked 2 guys, you had an out, you walked another guy, you had another out, and you got 3
And
count.
you didn't do anything the
Right.
whole time. Like, you
And so then we
literally
didn't
stand
move.
I
there.
got 3 phone numbers.
And now you want to come back into the dugout and expect the outfielders and the defense to get some hits. Like there's no rhythm, there's no momentum. You have got to.
When you're not throwing
Get 'em in
strikes,
and get 'em out.
everyone's on their heels every pitch.
Yep.
No one's moving around. Nothing's going on. So when balls get put in play and or the inning is over, like everyone's kind of on. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, we're here still.
A lot of dry swings in the outfield.
A lot of dry swings in the outfield.
This guy. These people. Yeah.
All
right.
Come on, Dev.
Bryce Collins already up in the pen.
I mean,
Confidence.
you've got to have guys.
Yeah,
You've got to have
somebody
guys
else
ready. I mean,
gotta be
Grant
ready,
Taylor's
too.
probably got some innings in him too, right?
Yeah, he only threw last night and wasn't very long.
Ole Miss is leading 5-3.
Wow, UCLA beat Oklahoma in women's softball. That's unbelievable.
Oh, we hit him in the face.
Son of a bitch.
That's not it.
I mean, if we are literally trying to give them an opportunity to win this game, you couldn't have.
Scripted it.
We can't be gift wrapping anymore.
He
was bunting.
2 balls that weren't even close, and a ball hit him right in the chin.
He's butting on 2-0.
I mean,
He's bunting 2-0.
Like they were not trying. Now this guy's definitely bunting.
Hit him
This
again.
is the opportunity you should. This is the situation you should bunt in.
I think Fondo was trying to set the tone there.
Oh, I don't know if this guy's bunting.
Oh, he's butting. He's got
Is
one
he
hit all
to pull
weekend.
Fondo?
Is he?
Yeah, he got one hit all weekend.
No, he's not pulling him.
If they bunt,
Nah,
here's what happens. This is the sign
If
for
they,
if they
bunt,
This is
you
what we're
field
doing.
the ball
you throw it to first.
and you throw it to first. Unless they bunt it extremely hard, and you communicate and you get a guy out for a third. But if they bunt it and you don't have a for sure out at third base, get the ball, throw the first base, and get the out.
This would be a nice time for him to pop up the bunt.
That would be a great time to pop
Be a
up.
great time for that. We need an out though. I can tell you that.
Oh, that's a thank you.
That's a
thank you call.
A very, very generous call.
I think you started to feel bad for what was happening.
I actually
That
do think it
7
was a
straight
strike, but that's a
balls.
very generous call.
Tough one to bunt.
That's a hard one to bunt because it
you
goes
ain't
up
bunting
above
that.
your
No, you ain't
barrel.
bunting that. You're not bunting that. But he also ain't throwing it 3 times either. So
Yeah, but maybe.
Not for a strike.
You can't back it up like that 3 times.
But maybe. Yeah, square early.
Take the out.
Oh!
Oh, you son of a...
Devin. Oh my goodness! What are we trying to do there?
Out my game.
Open your shirt. I mean, smother. What are we doing here? That's tough.
Turf.
Jesus. Slow the
That
game
has
down,
Zero,
kid.
literally.
Step and throw.
It's,
Field it
it's
first.
literally a slow catch, flip it over there, and
We'll live to fight another. That's all right. Base is loaded. Now you got forces everywhere. So many chances to turn a double play. So many outs are available. Now you can turn a triple play. Fondo's playing 4D chess.
oh, this guy's hitting, son of a bitch.
Now, you can't walk anybody.
We're gonna
now.
throw one on the other batter's box. He'll yank it in the left center gap.
Yank it right.
That's your guy.
I personally think this is their best hitter.
I mean, he is. Look at him. He's in 500 in the series.
I know.
In the weekend.
10 for 20. Is that good?
Definitely doesn't walk much.
No.
All
Take
right.
advantage of that. If you're not going to walk much, let him swing it.
You think he was trying to go up top right there or no?
I think he was trying to get a single opposite field there.
He literally stepped
Hey.
in their dugout to swing.
Bases loaded, no outs, down one. I'm trying to hit this ball over the hitter's eye. I don't want to pull it. I want to hit this ball over
I'm
the
trying to
hitter's
hit this
eye.
ball so small.
He's got very feminine features.
I was just about to say that he looks like a girl.
He does.
Well, he doesn't hit like a girl.
You play ball like a girl. Oh. Pick off. Okay.
Jesus.
Line drive.
Thank God he's on our team.
Did we get him? Where's the ball?
Oh, Jesus.
We missed the fucking cutoff. I thought he hit that ball a lot harder than he did. So did Dylan.
We got an out.
Oh, he didn't
Tell
go
you
to
what.
second. He didn't go to second. That's good.
Keeps a double play.
It's okay him to go to third because like that's he dove whatever, but he didn't go to second.
Double play ball?
Double play ball. If you get out with one run after this debacle, I mean,
Still his face. Still, man, get you a seat.
Yeah, come
Get
over
this
here.
man out my game.
Say something that I don't want to say.
I thought he hit that ball a lot harder too. Dylan,
I
I
did
would have been
too.
right there with you. Great catch though.
That thing must have had a lot of top spin.
Yeah,
on it.
or like I think it was a full swing off the end type of thing.
I need.
And this guy said a
Jordan.
line drive. It was a blooper, homie.
Wait, first off, Jordan, what are you doing? Like, how do we play that bad? Just let it go. It was bouncing to you.
All right, come on.
Look at those
Ah,
sunglasses.
come on,
Jesus.
Let's
534.
do that again. Maybe hit it a little harder. So
I gotta keep make sure I have the. Did you email it to her? Email that link real quick so that she knows that she already has. So we don't have to worry about it. After.
What are we doing? Did he tag up? Throw it to third, just to check.
No, you throw it to second.
That guy looks like he wants to take
That guy's on steroids.
Nah,
No,
he
he's
just hit
not.
Yeah.
That guy's not that jacked.
He went straight biceps.
Oh, they're gonna
only
get
only
review
does
it.
curls before the game.
They're gonna go review it.
Or review what?
What did they review?
If he tagged up in time.
earlier
Yeah, but you
than
don't
that.
review that. That's a check to second.
Which one are they looking at is the question. Well, he's tagged. Yeah.
Man, if y'all don't stop wasting time.
The runner at third is ooh.
He tagged from third.
That's
Oh,
what-
maybe that's what they're saying.
yeah, they
I see
threw
what
it
you're saying.
to third. All right, here we go. Here's the view. The production team on this game has been out of sorts.
Ah, nice to see Dylan.
Yeah, how can you tell?
Where is he?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Oh, he.
Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
can we get a split screen of the catch and the leave? Like we have that technology. It's ESPN.
The production team here has really dropped the ball. It's been.
You got to get on one of the main screens.
I mean, they're gonna show us one view that you can't even see the center fielder.
You can't get split screens on you. You can only get those on 1 and 2.
I mean, you have all this technology that's used for football and all this stuff that's used for MLB baseball that ESPN has, and we can't use it.
The production team here has really dropped the ball.
This is bullshit.
I mean,
just show us the two views you just had.
And put
Like,
them
you showed us
together.
one view and the second one. Just put them both next to each other.
I mean,
I think that may be too much for these guys commentating. I don't know if they're gonna be able to handle that.
they don't do that. Somebody in the truck.
No, I'm talking about actually talking about it.
Oh yeah, if you're watching
No,
the
they're-
same play,
they're
just
just
from
gonna-
two
they're
They're
just
not.
gonna
They
talk about-
aren't going to be able. I don't think that they have the capacity to talk about two plays going on at the same play going on at the same time with two different
two
cameras,
times.
two different angles.
They're
I
just
didn't know
gonna-
we could
they're
do
just gonna
this.
find somebody that looks
Man,
like
we
Dylan
just
and
saw
looks
this
like the runner
play.
and talk
Yeah,
about that.
Bill, this is the same play we just saw. It's two views. This would be a huge debacle on their part. And a
Double
great,
debacle.
If this
Great.
somehow goes our way, oh my god,
that would
We
be
get
like,
outta here with
hey,
the
it would
lead.
be even. The misplay.
the stadium
and
might
that.
burn.
Look,
down.
now they have split. Look, they got a triple
Here we go.
screen.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
This
Okay.
isn't gonna
okay.
help.
Okay.
It's
You
not
can't
No,
wide
you can
enough.
see.
Oh,
Oh
scoot the
nope, you
camera.
cannot see it.
It's not wide enough.
So now you do when he catches it, right before he catches it, and then you show. But
And look, we have the technology. We have the triple box. But
when you have the both angles,
yeah, just put them together. Oh no.
This
Do it
is-
your
they're
way.
These are great.
Do it your way.
I'm so glad we can see when Dylan catches it.
I
gonna
don't
tell you this.
know. He could be off.
Well, I'm gonna just tell
think
you
so,
this.
too. Look at the guy at second.
looking at
No,
the
look,
second
listen. I'll
base
just
guy.
say this: if you watch the guy at second, he was pretty spot on with the timing. He's way.
He's
before
off?
The guy at
He's
second.
way gone.
He's off. I don't
Debacle.
know. I really don't know because I can't see the center fielder with the ball. But I'm hoping he's off. I'm hoping he's off.
Well, I can tell you this: if they got the same views that we got, it's safe all day.
Not enough.
I mean, they're not watching it, so obviously the people up in the booth, wherever they are, where is this?
They gotta be
Charlotte?
They're in Hattiesburg.
No, the camera
The
crew's in
camera
Charlotte.
people.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's where
They
need-
ESPN's hub is.
They're
I
in,
don't know.
Saskatchewan.
If the guy,
they're
if
in
the guy,
Biloxi at the casino.
Yeah, these people.
Throw some pitches, Fonto. Let's go.
If-
Keep stay loose.
if the guy at second was on time, the guy at third left early.
Yes.
Yeah. Ring him up, dude. Do it. Call him out. Oh, you bitch. Double safe. How could we know? We'll never know. That's the thing. We'll
Yeah,
never
the guy at
know.
third was safe. That wasn't even a question.
We'll never know.
Damn. Look at this guy.
Which one?
Look, he knows they got away with one.
Which one?
That guy goes to the
big-
casino every night. Oh, this guy. He's not going to remember the game.
He
You
definitely
guys got
flunked
some
3
vodka in that
classes.
water bottle.
Yeah.
He definitely flunked 3 classes last semester.
Dude,
He's,
today.
he's an eighth year.
He's got the southern swoop going there.
He's an eighth year guy.
Yeah. I think I'm going to make it on tour.
Man.
Boy, we only got 1 out too. That hurts.
I know.
Double
But
play.
Double
remember,
play.
yeah.
I know it's still possible. I'm just saying we only got 1 out. This is what we've been talking about being in the field for 40 minutes.
And that replay doesn't help.
Unbelievable they didn't put those two together.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have to assume they have the technology to do that, right?
It's not even on ESPN Plus anymore. We're on ESPNU with it.
640. I need
Can't
you
get
to send an
two
email.
views.
You don't have the.
I'm nervous. I've
Oh,
never,
I
this
sent
is
the email.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on. This is like new for me. I've never done a stream leading up to a show with a guest that I've never met, so I have a lot going on in my head.
We got to really switch gears too, because she ain't coming on to talk about
No.
LSU baseball.
She's not. And then I gotta let's see this.
Oh, no, there goes Font Nasty.
Can we get some baseball? I mean, some basketball notes in there too, maybe. I mean, I know what's going on. I just want to make sure that she's an expert.
Who
You
they
know.
putting in?
There you go.
4 eyes. Here we go.
You're out. 4 eyes.
Get ready for a lot of curveballs.
Double play would be huge. I just don't see him as a double play guy.
I don't know. He's got to get off speed. Maybe get out
Yeah,
front
but
of
it's
one.
just like usually a curveball is like up in the air, missed, you know, or like soft contact doesn't really.
Or maybe he gets 2 pop outs.
I mean, that works for that. I'm good with that. But
Or if you just do the same thing that they just did, but hit a little harder where Cruz doesn't have to dive, he probably throws the guy out the plate.
I'd rather not get the ball in the outfield. That's a hard thing to do.
Wouldn't you bring in Wittmeyer instead of Fontenot? Because at least he throws strikes. Like, you just obviously had a terrible.
Fontenot had a great outing last time,
It was sketchy to start.
but he had a great outing.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have time. You don't have time to get
I mean,
comfortable.
Vidmeyer also gave a homer his last outing.
I know, but he's going to throw me strikes. Get me out the inning with not a lot of damage on bases loaded where you're walking and misfielding bunts.
Maybe
Well, I don't
saving
think they
him for-
predicted Fontenot couldn't field a bunt. I don't think they knew that.
mean, the guy, those things
I
happen.
mean, another one.
A tie game again.
Are
Home
they
run
missing
derby.
the barrels here?
Home run derby in
I
Miami.
guess the one's blowing out in Miami, or there's a bandbox. So he's got 2 too.
So it's just Elko versus that guy.
Yeah.
Look at Rock Riggio.
What
Did
a-
y'all see what
a
he
cool
did on
man.
his home run trot the last 2 games?
Who, Rock Riggio?
Yeah, the first one he took I don't know, 30 seconds, and they were like, that was too slow. So he had one yesterday, and he
Sprinted?
sprinted
I
around
love
in like
that.
15 seconds.
How about the guy from Tennessee who flicked off the crowd?
While he was running a second? No,
He
he,
hit
he
the
flipped off
homer.
the center fielder. No,
That's-
they hit a double over the center fielder's
Oh,
head.
is that what that was?
And yeah, so they were down 4-3 with a runner on first and second, and he burned the center fielder, and he flipped him off.
What
while
did the
he
center
was
fielder
running.
do? Was there some?
He
were they
misread
jaw-
it.
No, were they jawing back and forth throughout the course of
Oh,
the
I
game?
have no idea.
If it
I
was
don't
just,
watch
I mean, if it was just
Baseball,
because
that's
I'm just gonna do it, that's kind of Bush.
dude, it's Bush
Even
regardless.
it's Bush regardless, but like, if there's a reason
It
why
is
he did it,
Tennessee.
it's one thing. It is Tennessee.
Remember whenever I emailed you I texted you the document and you said, you should probably email me that? Same thing as the link. Somebody else's email, now I have to send it to my email so I can email her. But I'm going to do it. I'm just letting you know. Both made the same mistake.
When I was doing it, you said, "Are you gonna text it to me?"
Yeah, but I mean, you know what that means.
Say, Bryce
does that
Collins
mean?
looks like the
Usually
least
that means
athletic
text it to you.
person on the staff.
Tweet it to me.
Like, if Bryce Collins was in your class, you would ask him for the homework. Not if he played baseball.
Oh, yeah, he's there for the GPA bump.
No, he's in there. Big
No, he's
moment.
in there. And he could throw.
Nah, he's
Oh,
definitely.
I said UCLA
definitely
beat
been a
Oklahoma,
PO
then
since high
Oklahoma
school.
beat UCLA 50-0. So
He hasn't taken that bat in 3 years.
Non-athlete.
We're in a tough spot.
Good arm though.
Damn
that's
it.
why he put him in. Breaking ball to a lefty. That's why. Breaking ball probably plays better to the lefty than the.
Oh,
That is nasty.
If he throws that again, I'm gonna be happy with him.
I mean, that ball started at this guy's belt loop and ended up at his shoestrings. At 73.
softball pitch.
That is tough.
Video
Hey, Slade.
call. Link.
Need a nice double play here, Slade.
I'll take a punchy.
Oh,
That's
not
not
that
bigger.
one.
And hey, McManus, don't give up on that.
Yeah.
Let's catch that because I don't want you to clink anything.
I'd take a nice Schenberger foul ball right here.
I mean, he got up too early on that. I mean, that's an easy careless it's gonna be easy catch, and then you botch
He
it.
needs to be looking at everything. 2 hands back there.
Oh, don't two hands it.
We're getting
Please
close.
don't two-hand it. If you two-hand it,
Please
I
don't
would.
two hand that.
I would substitute you in the middle of the inning. Get out.
He's
Yeah,
acting
no
very
nonchalance.
casual. Yeah.
I don't like that. He goes another breaking ball here.
He just dropped. He's an avid outdoorsman. In the I mean, it's first and third. In
First,
the
third, one out,
seventh,
tie
in a
game
one
to
game.
get
One,
to the
yeah,
supers.
tie game.
I'd imagine
But
that
don't
most,
worry, he likes the outdoors.
Yeah, avid outdoorsman. Like,
I'd
give-
imagine most guys that go to Southern Miss are avid outdoorsmen. I would imagine.
Or LSU. You could talk about either
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's like Vetmeyer gets up there. Oh, did you know he likes to hunt?
He's a yeah, firefighter.
Good
Oh
lord.
man,
That was a
good
great
piece of
swing.
hitting. All right, that's the game. We can talk to Rachel.
Whoa. That was a great swing.
I just hate that.
How do you feel about 4 in a row?
I was hoping he'd sneak the heater. I thought he was gonna sneak the heater.
When was the last time LSU struck somebody out?
Last
Gervais.
time we got a first pitch strike.
Well, that was right there, and then he went ball.
Before that.
Ball.
Fuck.
Link is sent.
I don't know. Do we want to be leading? In
Beauty
the late
is that
innings
we are the
anyway?
home team.
We are the home team.
We got 9 outs, boys.
I think we play better from behind late anyway.
Yeah, but we need to stop doing that.
It's not sustainable.
As we saw yesterday.
In the
We
hot
saw that yesterday. Yeah. Well, good news is your Cruz or
Same pitch,
Pearson's
same
up.
thing. Inside, do that inside breaking ball.
This guy annoys me.
The umpire?
No,
batter.
this hitter.
That's a great swing.
That is. It's a great
I mean,
pitch.
that was a great.
What are you
at-bat.
throwing 4 in a row? I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
he
know,
could
but I
time
mean,
it
he got
up.
his foot down. Oh, that was. I mean,
He wasn't even timed up for the fastball.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
Fine.
either if I just saw 3
Yeah,
of them
I
things in a row.
thought he was gonna definitely try to get the fastball in on him.
First pitch strike. There we go.
There it is.
This guy's hot.
3 for 3.
What do you like about him?
He's due for an out.
The 5 o'clock shadow?
He looks so confused.
He does. He looks fucking hungover. Yeah.
Lil,
He celebrated last night.
that's a lot of gut right there.
Absolutely. He's probably a little dude. If you just have a little buzz, you don't feel anything right now. He's not even nervous.
Fuck. Do it.
Hollywood play.
Great. I mean, that was shaky but great play.
$1 million play.
I don't know. Hopefully, got him out.
I don't think they'll have the camera view to be able to prove it.
Everyone on Twitter is complaining about the camera stuff too.
Yeah, I mean,
'cause
Matthias
it's
5K is making fun of me for my production. I was like, Coach, it takes one to know one. I know when it's bad, and I've been bad my whole life at it.
I'm surprised he tried to go there.
Stu,
He's
what you got?
stabbing at that thing.
What you got?
Oh, he's
Oh, I think he
out.
got him. That was a great play by Thompson.
Stu, you okay?
That's a hard angle. Hey, relax. We got time. We got time.
No, I already gave up on it.
We got time. We gotta get out
It's
there.
cooked.
That's how you come back. You got to give up. Like,
Yeah.
It just feels like they have control right now.
Well,
We're gonna
duh.
review this one
We don't,
too.
because we aren't hitting the ball. Like,
Well, we're also not pitching well.
Get this man out my game.
you see what happened, right?
Yeah, they pulled him. They pulled him quick, Stewie. He heard you.
Coach J, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they were reviewing if the throw beat him. I think they were reviewing if his foot was on the base.
I
That's
want
what I mean. That's what I mean.
this turf. Ooh,
Well,
I'm
that's what I mean.
surprised he tried to go to second.
me too. It's reckless.
Oh yeah, he's out. Not even close.
You think they have an alternate view of that?
No, absolutely not. That's it.
Oh, here we go. I
His
mean, what are
foot's
we
on
looking
it.
at, Coach?
He's out.
Do you think Do you think he thought it was 3 outs?
I don't. Why is this taking so long?
I mean, it's not even a close challenge.
It's really not that close.
Because they have one camera view.
Yeah, they don't signal for the review. It's it's wherever the booth is.
See,
That's fine, but it shouldn't take that long.
They should be done already.
Hey, there should be a
It
review
should
in all
take one
sports.
view and then like that's
Wait,
it.
there should be a rule in all sports with reviews. Like if it takes over like 2.5 minutes,
We're changing it.
too long. Can't change it. Go with what's called.
They should put a clock on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you didn't have enough evidence. Like, I mean, how much more evidence are you gonna look for? He's out, bro. Like, let's go. Good lord.
What would you be doing in the outfield right now?
Talking shit about the umpires taking this long.
You telling me the review guy didn't look at this one time and say, yeah, he's out?
Yeah, why did Willie send this down? Dude, if he calls him safe, I'm going to love it. Oh, he just patted him
Oh,
on the
you
ass.
tapped
We
the
got a little
coach,
game
alright.
going over here. Okay. Okay.
Got a little bonding going on.
How much longer can we stay on the field? Jesus,
It is hot.
it's hot, man.
It's on
Come
turf
on.
too. It's even hotter.
No water.
I'm sure they got water in the club in the dugout.
Well, I know, but he can't get in there.
They don't need it right now. They just need to sit down. Toes are hot. What? The heat's rising.
He rises.
The rubber gets just burning on you.
This coach looks so angry all the time, too. Big drunk
Making
driver
a living.
energy.
That is burning.
Oh, we have to stay?
He's swung. Check him.
He has 2 restaurants to choose from on a given night.
Yeah,
And
jail
one
or
of them's
Hooters.
Cane's.
Yeah. I shouldn't probably drive. Bucket.
He went.
Review it.
Check him.
Review
Sure
it.
of it.
At this point, I'm throwing another one. I ain't throwing the heater.
You can walk him.
Not 2-0.
No, not the 2-0 heater. Fuck that.
Good pitch.
Come on, let's go. Where do you want that to be?
Where the fuck was that? He knows he fucked that one up. He knows
He's
he
walking
missed
now. Just put him on. Go ahead, put him on. We don't even need to throw another pitch. Just put him on.
that. He knows he missed that pitch.
Good God, please don't groove a heater right here.
They're the same thing. No help. Okay. That didn't mean anything.
Actually, force it in any bag.
Yeah. Made it easier, actually.
I don't know about all that. But I do like it.
No, now you got the 8-hole up. Bases loaded everywhere.
Does everybody on this team have double-digit homers? Except for their leadoff guy? Or their
2-hole.
middle infielder? Yeah.
All right, Jason.
I don't think this guy does, actually. What's his name?
Montenegro.
Montenegro.
One of the 2 of them.
Oh, one of the
The
brothers.
second one's not
Oh,
playing. yet.
uh-oh. Catcher balk.
Give me some time. He's coming out.
Jay Johnson just pulled him.
Yeah.
Did he pull?
You know what?
20
Fuck
minutes,
it. Take
boys.
him out.
As he hits that microphone, we'll change
20 minutes.
Oh, yep, took him out.
I'm not seeing another. I sent her the link.
No, I know. I'm just.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have any. I have no basketball content in the thing. I'm trying to look at it.
Oh, I got you. I'll do that.
There we go.
I've got other document basketball.
You
I
gotta
know a
get,
little bit.
You
I
gotta
just-
get
I
out
just
of here
need to
only
know
down
so I can-
1.
Where's that next third quarter? Game 2. That's what I want.
Look at this guy. This guy's got swag. 2020?
Chris Bubba.
Oh, what a matchup.
Maryland and UConn. It's gonna get some ratings.
No, this is the game that's over 17 runs.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they scored like 21 apiece in the last 3 games.
It's hot.
That whole regional has been like no pitching. Every game in that regional is like 20 to 15.
Whoa.
I'm looking up basketball content.
It's not basketball. That's hot.
Oh no, her cat just died.
Don't bring that up.
It's been a year ago. It's still pinned to the top.
What is Brandy doing?
Daisy girl. I'll talk to her about Dottie girl.
It's Rachel DeMita. That's how you pronounce her last name, right?
DeMita.
DeMita.
Let DeMita speak.
That's not her handle?
Should be. I'll tell her. She's doing great. Not a lot of tweets about any actual information.
Does she work for Caesars?
Yeah.
I was wondering. When I saw the post and it flipped over, I was like, I don't know.
Did you know what Draymond did? I know they acted just absolutely. Was
How he
it?
predicted the game. How the game.
No, he was
Come on.
playing just football out there.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Exactly. He had T in the first 2 minutes.
And yeah, they did give him a second technical, and then they had who's Steve Javi? They had him on, and he was like, actually, it's a technical, but we can't call it. We can't kick him out the game this early. And everybody's like, whoa, you can't tell people that. Like, we
Yeah.
know.
That's rigged.
Yeah, like don't be that obvious. He's like, I don't care anymore, dude. So
I'm
obvious.
bringing that up. I was like, hey, do they have some skin in the game there? They don't want to kick him out the game. They,
I
beginning
mean,
of the season, should have got double.
the NBA has a little history with that. Who's my guy?
You pull somebody's
Tim Donaghy.
You can tell they have not been far in postseason in a while.
Yeah.
Just by how they finish.
I need an out.
What's up, miss?
Yeah.
I need an out.
Aaron Donald got paid.
Lots.
She listened
3
to
years, 95.
Yeah.
D tackle.
No, I thought it was 2 for 60.
I think I just saw updated 3 for 95.
Yeah, it's 3 for 95.
She's big in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial too. She's Team Johnny.
You
think
have to be
everybody
Team
is.
Johnny.
She loves cats.
I mean, do we just do the stream until her interview?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think we're gonna keep this thing going. We'll dump her and then we'll get back on it.
I hope she's in the stream. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
This guy.
This
Oh
guy
my
is
God.
horrible.
I think the game's moving a little fast for the
Oh
umpire.
my god.
Slow it down, buddy. I'll take
I don't know.
that
We,
one, but
we,
slow it
we
down.
gave him CTE in like the 3rd inning.
I think
so
she got
it's
it-
probably settling in.
I think she got a new cat.
This is all McManus' fault.
You can't see
It's calling in.
He's like, oh, I
That's
saw
your
3
job.
balls.
Find all
Let's
that
call the
stuff.
middle
That's
one.
how you break the ice with her.
Everything. So like the third
For
one
you.
he sees, he just calls that.
She said
Every
"Wait."
inning, he's like, McManus, dude, you got me good at that heater.
I mean, if the first one's a strike, that's a strike.
That one's off. Way off.
I still call it a strike.
You shaved half his.
She said
The other one was at the hitter's neck.
What's wrong with his goatee?
Oh man.
Such a long inning.
Get out of there. It's not time.
Keep white.
What is wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
You're right. You know what? You all right, my brother. Come on. Let's. Oh god.
Son of a bitch.
This one's over. Good season, boys. Good cut.
Oh.
Is that for real?
I don't know if he made it to the.
What happens when you don't throw strikes, man?
That's exactly what happens when you don't throw strikes.
You're out.
Yeah.
She really misses her cat.
God.
God, Lloyd.
Is he not out? We need to review that too.
Oh, probably will.
Stay on the field. Throw the pitches. Let's go.
We probably shouldn't talk about the cat.
Ah, it hurts.
I mean, we'll load the bases before the game's over.
How many walks? How many walks do we have right now? That's the real question. Anybody know?
I don't know.
I mean, it's
The
every,
fucking
it's
8
every
hole.
single
Move.
post.
Lord said it's every single post. 2, 3, 4, 5. Somehow 5 walks feels like 15.
Are those 5? And a hit batter?
Just get out of it.
You still got 9 outs.
You do, but I mean, why do we do this to ourselves? The over is did the over hit? I think the over hit just now.
What was it?
I think it was 10 and a
12
half.
Yeah. Or 12 and a half.
Or was it 12 and a half?
I said 10 and a half. I would have taken that all day.
Maybe it was, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta look at it.
I'm going to look it up.
No, he's gonna get out because that's what happened.
I feel like we should have
Yeah.
I feel like we should have went to Vidmeyer a whole lot sooner.
He'll strike him out here on the 3rd pitch after giving up that hit.
I've got some bourbon in the car for rally shots if we need it.
I gotta stay sober, but I'll take a shot.
You're done studying today.
No, I'm not.
When tonight?
Give it up.
No.
Don't over prepare.
No, I have to.
You just fill out skates around the cool design. Do that all the time.
You know what you know right now.
That's why.
And that's
you can-
enough.
No.
You can get a
Wait, when's
lucky
the test?
draw.
You taking a test tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 11:45.
Straight cramming.
Don't cram. You're going to hate yourself for it.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I got PEDs. I'm gonna study
Okay.
it a long time tonight, and then I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna work out, and then I'm gonna study up until I get to the test.
Yeah, you know what you need to do? You need that bedside table PED.
Yeah. Oh, that's the move. Do you do that? So you wake up at like, what time do you want to wake up in the morning?
I wake up at 5:30.
Alright, so
We
start
set your alarm for
before.
4:30.
Yeah.
Take it, wake up. You wake up fucking ready to cook,
You're
coach.
You're out the bed so fast.
Let's make a throw here. Step and throw. Here we go. All right, get out of it. You
Alright,
got a
I'm
chance
gonna
here.
All right, that's
Take a
fit.
little-
You going to get the bourbon?
No.
That's where he's going.
Oh, you brought it in, didn't you?
No, get out the car. Do you mind?
That was a hell of a line. I need to stay sober, but I'll take a shot.
I'll take a shot.
You only-
Jared, where are you mentally if you're on the team after that happens?
At 9 outs, bro.
You're all good? Do we see a team meeting in the
I mean, they
dugout?
had to score anyway.
At some point.
Just gotta score more.
No, I mean,
now.
like, literally, it was 4-4. You had to score anyway, but fuck.
Now you gotta score 4.
Take two, you get one.
No. Fuck that.
No,
Who's
I think they're better when they hit the first pitch fastball.
You
when
really-
they take it and they get even the counts is when they start swinging at the curveballs in the dirt and the fastballs up and everything else.
Yeah, the only time you wanted to have that maybe take to you get one approach was to get a starter out the game, and that worked. They got him out early enough that you would hope you'd be able to work on their bullpen, but it's been
Nah,
kind
I
of
think
shut down since.
I think you have to stay aggressive right here, but if you get to maybe, just kind of got to play it. Like, if you get to 2-0 counts, maybe you take. 3-0 counts, take. But you kind of got to stay aggressive here.
What happened?
Not kind of, you
We were
should
just talking
stay
if
aggressive.
you would take till you get a strike here or what, and I was like, no, because I think they hit
just
better
to
when
slow
they
the
are
game
aggressive.
down.
I mean, I think that I don't think that you need to take to get a strike, but I think that you've got to go up there with the mindset of like, I'm gonna have to grind out every at bat because can't win it with one swing right now. You need base runners, you need to get base hits, you need to have. I mean, you have the ability to do it. You just have to do it.
Wait, did Vittmeyer come in and immediately get an out?
You have to hit, then you got the
Oh,
out.
okay.
Do we have anybody watching our live stream?
Yeah, 68 people.
Nice. Thank you all for tuning in.
They're all
I appreciate
saying.
that.
I did yell at one person. We lost one subscriber.
Why?
He goes, turn Lloyd's mic off. And I was like, hey, Philip Vaccaro, I'm in control, so you can go fuck yourself.
Did you say that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
I
Like,
don't-
you
I wasn't-
actually-
I don't really
you
feel like-
wrote that?
Oh, yeah. It's like playing the game
He
today.
didn't say it. He typed it.
Typed it. Oh, well, I just said it.
I'm in control, so
Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers.
I said it
Feel
with my
like,
mouth. He
pew,
knows
pew,
what
pew,
you-
pew, pew.
No, it's trigger fingers turn to Twitter,
Twitter
fingers.
fingers.
Yeah.
Or Twitter fingers turn to Twitter.
Other way.
The other way.
You're not shooting people.
I'm-
Instead of shooting people, you're shooting them with your words.
look at Lloyd
Yeah.
battling with the thumb thugs.
Mm-hmm. I'll get in the muck every now and again.
You want the Twitter login?
Yeah. Huh?
All right, top of the order.
Do I pocket?
This guy's still on the mound.
See, that's what happens. He is 0-1 on everybody.
Yep.
On everybody.
Trailed in all 3 games during the 7th. Oh, the game would start for an inning.
Good.
Oh, look at the catcher.
That's what he
Swag.
does. He throws first pitch strike, especially to him, and then nibble, get you in a
Until
position
until
where
you chase.
Yeah, until you chase. And then he's been chasing usually one at first or second pitch after, so now it's 1-2, and now you have whatever you want. Nibble.
He really tried to frame that?
Mm-hmm.
And you say that I was nervous. Umpire was gonna call that a strike.
Me too. Well, not if you're. I mean, you catch them first. On our side.
You gotta bring everything back to the middle.
Choose your own adventure.
Good pitch. Here comes the breaking ball.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Low and away.
You got two. You took one. You fouled it. You ain't getting another one, coach.
You missed it. You missed your chance.
Yeah, you're
Now
not getting that.
Low
You
and
either gonna have to walk here, or you're
This
gonna
may
have
be
to,
his
or you're
last
gonna have to
batter.
duck for it, the breaking ball right here.
Low and away, check swing.
Is that the big guy that came in a couple nights ago?
Mm-mm.
The big like 6'9" one?
There
Yeah,
it is.
there it is. I knew it was coming.
I mean, he is not missing his spots. He's doing exactly what he wants to do on the mound. And that's the difference.
This is, like, you have to know that outside down curveball is coming. And you
Yeah, but
still
like
just-
that,
Yeah,
I mean,
it-
that's a good
very,
pitch.
It's very hard to lay off and or get to.
Because you have two strikes, and like, I mean, that pitch started, it went strike to ball. Like, that was not ball to ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or strike to strike. Like, it wasn't
The
hanging.
thing is he executed and we didn't. Like
Exactly.
he kept throwing the pitches he wanted to do. We missed the pitch he was supposed to hit. You took one and you missed the other one. That's the problem of that at bat. There was literally nothing wrong with that swing right there. It's just
If I'm
not much-
Dylan Cruz,
It's very
right
hard
here,
to get to.
I am giving him the inside part of the plate. I'm saying I want middle. I'm looking middle away.
Extra warm.
If he strikes me out on three straight fastballs, or three straight pitches on the inside part of the plate, I'm good with that.
Oh, Ramita's in.
But I can't swing at that because that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to swing at that fastball in off the hands, and he wants you to swing at that breaking ball in off.
As soon as he sees you offer at it,
He's gonna keep going further and further.
Rachel is here.
Rachel's here. She's early.
She's early. So
Should we do it now?
yeah, I'm not going to keep her waiting.
All right. Well, let's take a little break from the stream, and let's say hey to Rachel, and then we'll figure this out.
I mean,
All right. You're watching Mik'd Up, brought to you by Sterling Automotive.
she can hear anything you say.
Huh?
She can hear us in the microphone. So just
All right. Rachel.
be polite.
I'm always polite. You're the one that's not always polite.
That's not
I gotta
true
work
at all.
on you. Let me know when I'm supposed
Well, I
to
got to
do
do one thing. I got to switch over to
where's Noah?
Into today.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Oh no, all good. I didn't know if it was 6, so I wanted to just make sure. Okay.
Welcome back to Mik'd Up. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We're going to take a little bit of break of this live stream reactions of the LSU game, which I probably need because I'm a little stressed out. I am extremely pumped to talk about my next guest because I've been watching the NBA Finals. If you've played 2K, you know who this girl is. She is awesome. We were both partners with Caesars, and so I can't thank Caesars enough for getting her on here. Our next guest is Rachel DeMita. Rachel, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry I interrupted the baseball game.
No, I needed the break for sure. Talk to me about the basketball, about the NBA Finals. We've seen kind of a tale of two games, right? Like obviously, I put money on the Warriors to win the first game. I thought for sure no way Celtics go coast to coast, win the first game in Golden State. obviously you had people making 3-pointers that are not normally used to making threes and scoring the points they did. The script kind of got flipped the second game, and Golden State kind of did what they did, shut them down defensively. What have you seen, and what are something that you expect to see moving forward?
Well, I feel like I had the same sentiment as you in game one. I feel like, okay, what were the Warriors up 12 points in the fourth quarter? And I was like, oh, this is game, home court. They're up 12, fourth quarter. Like, they're good. Went and did some laundry or something. Just, like, stepped away from the TV. And I come back 5 minutes later. Wait a second. I'm, like, doing a double take because the Celtics were up 6 or something at that point. And I actually thought that I was losing my mind. Anyway, I don't think any of us were expecting the outcome of that game one. I had the Warriors taking the finals, and I predicted that early in May. So I'm like full on bragging rights here because I need this predict workout just for my followers.
Yeah.
But
now,
then,
did you predict
game
him? Did you
two-
predict him in 6 or 7?
No, she had him in 5, Coach.
Oh, you've been stalking her.
No, I do. This is called pre-show research. Yeah,
I'm
a little
joking. I
research.
wasn't meaning it in a creepy way. I'm just joking.
So actually, last series, I had them. Did I say 4 or 5? Whatever I said, I was right. I think 4, right?
I think you
No,
have him
5.
winning the
I said
finals in
last-
5. Yes.
Yeah. No, finals I didn't predict.
Oh, this
Oh,
was
no, last series-
Western.
last
Oh,
series
See,
was
Lloyd,
fine.
stop
This was
confusing.
Sorry.
It's
No,
her
it's not you.
prediction.
It's
She should
my,
know.
it's my producer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Just he's just ignore him.
No. I did say Warriors in 5 for the series before this. I'm going to say Warriors in 6 for this series because I do think Boston is tough. And like we saw in game one, they've been really resilient, and they've kind of kept that throughout this entire season. So I think that they're going to give them some problems. But game 2, I was not impressed at all for the first half. And I think even into the third quarter, I just felt like both teams were really all ace and nobody was really in rhythm. It wasn't fun basketball to watch, which I feel like both these teams are fun to watch. And then obviously the Warriors kind of ran away with it. So I see them taking at least one in Boston as well. They've been here before. I don't think that they're easily rattled by the game one, whatever that was. And we actually interviewed Andre Iguodala on NBA Spaces and asked him about that. We were like, were you surprised kind of what Boston threw at you guys in the fourth quarter? And he's like, nah, this is like nothing that we haven't seen before. So I feel like just overall, they have experience in the finals, and yeah, like they'll be fine.
And that's what I was going to
feel like
ask.
this is
That's what I was
something
going to
they can-
ask you. Do you value the experience? Obviously, I would. As a former athlete and somebody who's been around postseason, but you value the experience of people who have been in that situation before. Do you value that, or is that something that you think when you get to this point in the season, like, that doesn't really matter?
Oh, I absolutely value that, but the Celtics are not a team, although they haven't had finals experience. They're not a super young team either. There's a lot of guys who know how to take care of business. So I'm not necessarily calling them like this young team who's going to be shell-shocked being in the finals, but I think there is something. You have experience going down 2-1 and going into hostile environments and playing on the biggest stage, and just these guys' chemistry together. You have to think about that as well. I don't know how many games it is, but I think it's 6 finals that Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Iguodala have played together. It's like you can't really there's no other way to emulate that than by doing it together. And even when we were talking to Iggy as well, talked about, because he's been out for a lot of the season, coming back, like what he felt the chemistry was like. Yeah, it might take me a little bit to get back into rhythm on the court, but I still know where all the guys are at, and they have a great chemistry off the court as well, from what I've been told. So like those types of things are really hard to emulate, even if you're just a really good team. So I'm not saying Boston can't do it, and I'm actually really glad that they are in the finals. I think Boston or Miami would have been really fun to see because they're just exciting teams. But Miami, I don't think would have stood a chance against the Warriors. But nothing against them. I just don't know if they have what it takes
the
to
offensive
take
firepower,
the series,
kind of, right?
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
So, like, through 2 games, we've basically seen it. I mean, honestly, it's been 7 quarters for the Warriors, and really Boston's played well for 1 quarter, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you see the magic of home
True.
court advantage kind of flipping the script a little bit once this game goes back to Boston?
Not totally, because Boston, I think they're like 9-3 on the road or something. Like they have a really good. They do well on the road. I think even better than they do sometimes at home. And again, it's not new for the Warriors. So maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to say like, oh, Boston's gonna win 2 games at home just because they're at home.
I know
you. Sense. Also, you guys.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Just one more thing. Did you watch Tatum holding his shoulder for most of the game last game? I think I'd be more worried about that than anything.
No doubt.
That
was gonna be my next question. Is you picked Golden State to win, right? Obviously, I have Golden State winning. I think that they do win. If Boston has a chance to win, right? If they were to win and to upset the favorite, what do they have to do, in your opinion, to win? That's a tough question, I know.
They have to be. It's a really question. I just think they have to be really consistent the whole game. Like you can't really have plays off.
Right.
You can't have defensive plays off. And a lot of the other guys are going to have to get involved. Tatum's going to have to also do everything. He's going to have to score, and he's going to have to get the assists that he's been getting as well. But you can't have Horford having a great game in game 1 and then scoring 2 points in game 2. You know what I mean? So I think consistency across the board for them is probably going to be what they need. And then, some luck that Steph and Clay and some of those guys don't hit as many threes as they're capable of. No, like never say never. We could see them come out with a whole new game plan, and they could surprise us. You never know.
Wait, you mentioned Al Horford and the way he's played. Where does this Al Horford renaissance come from? Like I thought this man had 2 feet in the grave. He was dead and buried, and now he's the Celtics' almost most important scorer. You would expect it to be Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but the Celtics have always gone as how Al Horford goes, who I thought was retired 2 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know. And maybe specifically, though, in the finals, I mean, you saw his reaction when they did make the finals and how emotional he was. I mean, he might know that this might be his last finals.
Right. He's on the same team with Corey Brewer and Joakim Noah. They're both out the league for the last 10 years.
Right. So that, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's just like pure grit and dedication and the good old saying of leaving everything you have on the court because you never know what game could be your last. I don't know.
So
maybe that's just it.
we were both partners with Caesars. And we bet a lot on the show, and we talk about betting a lot on the show. So I wanted to get your basketball insight, but I also do want to say this. Last game, Draymond, technical foul 2 minutes into the game, right? Referee comes out after the game and says he probably should have had technical number 2 ejected. They said there's no way we can do that early in the game. I mean, that's a little bit like, you think they got someone greasing their pockets a little bit? Like, that's not – I mean, if it's a technical foul, it's a technical foul. I understand why.
Donaghy's out of jail.
Hey, I don't know. No, I understand why you don't do it because of, like, you don't want to take one of their best players out. But, like, if he deserves to get the double tech, like the second tech, he should do it, right?
So who is that ref they always have on as, like, their expert, when there's a play under review?
Steve Javi.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So he came on and legit said the same thing because I think it was I don't know who the commentators are. Sorry,
it's okay. It's okay.
My train of thought. But the commentators came on and basically said the same thing that you said. They said, okay, Draymond already has one tech. If he gets this one, he's out. Is this something that goes through the ref's mind, like because you guys already know? And the guy who came on, that expert, said absolutely. So I don't necessarily think it's fair. I also think Draymond was not very smart because his first tech that he got away with like a massive.
He always gets away with murder on the basketball court.
Before that,
that's the thing is like you would think someone with that much experience and being in the playoffs that much, and I get it, it's his personality, but like, dude, you've got to just say, I'm gonna hold off and I'm not gonna do that.
I think it's safe to say when Draymond gets on the court and they tip it off, his mouth is. There's no more smarts in his mouth. He don't care.
He gets away with more than anybody in the league. It's unbelievable. The only time he ever got caught was when the Cavs came back from 3-1. It's because he kicked LeBron in the nuts. Like, you have to call that.
There's this weird polarization about Draymond as well. Like some people love him who are Warriors fans and not Warriors fans, and you hear even some of the people in the media saying that he's the glue that makes this team and sticks them together and makes this team better. And then there's other people that are like, what are you doing? Like, just calm down, you know? So
what does Chuck call him, a triple single?
I don't know.
Is that what Chuck calls him, a triple single?
I think it's safe to say you either hate Draymond or you absolutely love him. Like, there's really no in between with him.
Well, I think he was trying to get back to the. I mean, he wants to get back to the locker room so he can start his podcast. Like he's got
he's already got a deal in place for after to work on TNT. But hey, he's gonna try. He wins another ring. Like I think they do win. You said that they win. I agree with you. Do you think that it goes all the way to 7 games, or do you think that Boston can go and win a game in Boston, or do you think that the Warriors just kind of run away with it?
I think it's 6.
Okay.
I would love 7 games, as I think all NBA fans would. I don't know if it goes 7 though. And part of that is because I've seen how Tatum is kind of like, I mean, he couldn't hide it in that game. There were so many times that he's just like going like this. And I know that there's not an official injury report about what's going on, but we saw what happened during that Heat series. Right. So I don't know, just that you have to, in game 2, they are both teams tired. Yeah. So I don't necessarily see it going 7. And then this is, again, when you get tired, it goes back to your experience and how you're able to, adapt to that. I think all these guys are super gritty and they're going to leave it out there. But yeah, I don't know. I see it going 6.
Yep. All right. I'm taking the Warriors. I'm taking the Warriors every game. So if I lose money, it's on you. Okay.
Yeah.
Warriors catching 3.5.
I'm taking that.
3.5 on the road. Back to Beantown.
Switching gears a little bit, obviously we had you on for the basketball insight, but I think a lot of people who have played NBA 2K are familiar with you, right? Because that's kind of where everybody's seen you and kind of known you from. How did that happen? Like, what led to that? How did that kind of come about? Because I think that's a pretty cool deal, And so I just, some people just always talk about sports.
She has her own jump shot in the game.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like. Well, I was not very good at 2K. I got my ass beat all the time.
Honestly, I'm not that good at 2K either.
the guy sitting on the other side of me, Jared, used to beat my ass all the time.
That didn't mean I was any good, though. Let's be honest.
I was just that bad.
I was only decent at 2K because I'm a ball player, so I know where to be on the court and what players can do certain things. So it was only because of my IQ. But some of these people spend 40, 60 hours a week on the game. And anyway, how I got involved with NBA 2K. So I went to school for broadcast journalism and performing arts and always knew I wanted to get into the hosting space. I thought I was going to go kind of more in the entertainment route after my basketball career because just quite frankly, I was burned out from basketball in general.
I feel that.
And then, so I was in Los Angeles and kind of found my way back into basketball, and I started on YouTube. And so I was a creator there back in 2013 before it was kind of a normal thing. And 2K actually saw the videos that I was doing with a lot of these different, like Adidas with Ball is Life, with Hoop Mixtape, a lot of these other YouTube creators. And they saw some of my interviews they were doing with high school athletes and then some of the pro athletes, and they reached out saying, we're doing this crazy idea. We're putting a TV show in our game. And I was like, great. And they're like, we would like you to audition. And so I did. And I auditioned and had a couple meetings. And then I was actually the first person they hired as a part of that production.
That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do over here. We're trying to grow our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to the next step. And that's kind of what, we're on the same page. Now, obviously, we're a little
You're
different.
a pioneer and an inspiration.
Yeah. We're a little different, though. We have a show. You're doing it like kind of on your own a little bit, so that's a pretty cool track and pretty cool situation. So
yeah, I feel like like I said, I went to school for broadcast journalism, and so I learned how to host and be a reporter as if you were doing it for the news, because that's kind of all we learned in school. And then when I got to the YouTube space and I started getting jobs there, the YouTube community was ripping me to shreds because they're like, why does she talk like sounds like a news reporter? She's so weird, this and that. Because I was just like,
Right.
you know, talking how I learned
Right.
doing the different fluctuations and making it so serious. And so I quickly learned how to like host in a new way almost. I was taking their criticism and trying to open up a little bit more so that people felt comfortable when they were watching my videos or watching whatever show that I was doing. And but keeping the professionalism and what I learned in script writing and editing and those types. And so I feel lucky to be kind of like thrown off the deep end and be kind of ridiculed for.
And that's kind of that comes with. I mean, you're an athlete, so you understand that. But I think that's the beauty of digital media is everybody has a platform, and you don't have to be as like buttoned up and as professional, quote unquote, as we used to have to be in the past. And I think, you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but being an athlete and having to go through the other side of the interviews, that has to help you in your career now as far as like understanding how to approach interviews and how to ask questions and like, hey, if I was getting asked this question, how would I respond to it? You know, at least that's helped me in this side of it.
Yeah. And I think too, I'm not starstruck by anyone really.
Right.
I mean,
that's good.
okay, maybe Kobe and maybe Allen Iverson. Those are the only two that I've been like, oh my gosh.
And that's fair.
But other than that, yeah. So, but other than that, it's like they're just people. You know, we've been athletes, we've been around athletes. I was always around like the guys' basketball team when I was growing up. So I don't really like, I get that they're incredible at what they do and that's something to be admired, but I don't go in there kind of having them on this pedestal at a place that it's not just me talking to one of my friends. And I love sharing the best side of people. So that's kind of always what I'm after with any show that I've done. It's never kind of been a gotcha moment or trying to just get that clickbait piece that somebody later will watch my interview or watch my show and be like, well, why did I talk to her? Now I'm, you know,
Right.
She made me look bad or she cut this up or so that's, I don't know. That's kind of how I like to talk to athletes. And then as you can as well, you can relate to the grind behind it. I played the highest level before going pro. And so a lot of it I understand, you know what I mean? I'll never understand with an NBA player what it's like to play an 82 game series and travel around the world and have, you know, 20,000 in the arena and whatnot. But I know what that grind and that work is like getting to there, and I can really respect that also.
Yeah, it's hard to have that, you know, it's hard to relate to that if you haven't been through it. So I completely understand that.
For sure.
Rachel,
Wait. I have to tell you something. Ask you something.
Oh no. Okay.
This is kind of messed up. No, it's kind of messed up. But
I think you don't do gotcha journalism.
Oh no.
It's not about you at all.
Okay.
And whoever was stalking my Twitter, you guys would seen it. Max Kellerman had this shot that's like on Twitter right now. He took a free throw, and man, it's
oh
like
my god, it's
the worst
terrible.
form I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's.
It was so bad. But then you.
Rachel, he has to lose his basketball
you're the
card.
one who's criticizing. Yeah, bro, that was bad.
Well, you
should not have let anybody everybody should have had to turn their phones in a black box.
You can tell who has played a sport by the way they do something, and they don't have to be great at it, but you can if you've ever shot a basketball, you have decent form, and if you don't, then hey, just don't put that out there because now you.
What do you think is going through his mind the entire time where he's like, oh, this is not good. I should probably not do this.
He didn't put it out there. Somebody was filming him behind him and just uploaded it.
He got snuffed.
So
that's not being. That would be awareness would be a 40 on 2K.
Gotta be a little more savvy on that.
Yeah, that's no awareness on that. No doubt. I mean, if I had someone, if somebody couldn't, people criticize us as baseball players, acting like baseball is extremely hard, and the guy's throwing 100 miles an hour to try to hit this baseball and you swing and miss, go out there and you go. If you haven't played, you go and try to swing a baseball bat and see what happens. And if you can't, just don't show me that you can't, because then you really lose all credibility when you don't do it. But
you know what I really want to do? I want to play in that celebrity softball game. You know, the one that they do at all.
Oh, for the
the
All-Star
All-Star
game.
game, All-Star
I'm sure you
game.
could get. I'm sure Caesars could hook you up
I
with
would say, I would
that.
imagine
Rachel, that's easy
She-
money.
that
for
would be
you. That's
very
easy
easy to
work.
do.
We gotta get you some. We gotta get you some lessons though. I'm sure. I mean, you're an athlete, so you're gonna catch
no,
on quick.
I played softball growing
Oh,
up.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
Big deal.
MVP.
You're in there.
What
Yeah.
position? What position?
I was
Fairfield.
third.
Oh.
Third
I
base.
was
That's
third
nice.
base,
A hot
yeah.
corner.
Yes.
Which is terrifying in
Yeah.
softball.
Oh, yeah, especially in softball because you're right on top the plate.
Because you're up close.
Yeah.
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 No, the reason I played third, though, was because when I first started, I had a really good arm. My nickname is Rockets. My family calls me because my arm was really fast.
Okay.
And I, like, knocked out my first baseman on my 11-year-old softball team. So I had to move to first base, and then when I finally got to, like, travel softball and, like, the better teams, then I could move to third because I was one of the ones who could, like, make that accurate throw. But, yeah.
So what happened? Why didn't you?
I hurt
Why
somebody
did
my first-
softball? Why did softball not become a thing? You just
They
basketball
kicked you out
was
the
your
lead
first.
for having too
for-
strong
yeah,
of an
you're
arm.
hurting the first baseman
you're
too many
killing
times.
people out there.
No, honestly, I was naturally way better at softball than I was at basketball. I was terrible naturally at basketball. But when you're a kid, you just do the sport that you want, that you like the best, you know? And then when I got to high school, it was like softball season was during travel basketball season,
Right,
and then
right, yeah.
indoor softball, because I grew up in Ohio, was during
Yeah.
regular basketball season. So it just kind of didn't work out, and so I gave that up, and I ran track and played basketball.
That'll
But
do it.
but I
yeah.
still like love it, and we got mitts during quarantine and bats, and we're just kind of messing around, and we go to the park and throw, and
We
you know.
need to get
so,
you. We need to get you in
I
that
don't know.
game.
Anyway,
we need to get you in
that'd
that
be
game.
so much
need to
fun.
Get
We
her,
can look.
Dude,
I'm gonna.
Marucci.
we'll-
Put her with Marucci.
We
Get her.
need. I'll talk to Marucci. I will see if we can make that happen. We'll talk to Marucci and Caesars, and we'll figure this thing out.
We got to see that arm on display.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
That
would
arm's got to be on display.
I need
for
to see the
world
homers.
Bring the rocket out of
forever
retirement.
in debt to you guys.
We're gonna make that happen for you. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna start making some calls.
Amazing.
Yeah, Rachel,
Listen, I would appreciate that so much.
I appreciate you. This is awesome. Thanks Caesars for getting you on. If something crazy happens in the postseason or in the finals, and you know if the Warriors don't win, I've got to get you back on here, and we need to talk it through and see what the deal is.
Dang, I might lose some TikTok followers if they
It's
don't.
okay.
But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, have me on for sure.
all right,
Go with the rest of the baseball game too.
I
LSU.
appreciate we need it.
Yeah, rally shot time for the
Yeah,
Tigers.
he already opened up a bottle, so
I'm sure you heard it.
yeah. Look,
Oh,
she's
there we
drinking
go.
it. There you go.
Let's
Cheers. Rachel, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your week or start of your week, and we'll have you on again soon.
Clink.
Appreciate it. Thank you
All right.
guys. Have
Of
a
course. Have a good one.
good. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Lloyd, you're a fucking mess.
The Tigers are scoring over there.
What happened? What happened?
7-6.
We scratched you across.
Okay, that's huge.
Bottom 8 right now.
Oh, Razelman's back in.
No.
No, he just came in and shoved.
Oh,
Good.
let's go, dude. They're counting him down.
They already got him the left-handed guy.
Nice.
They brought in a bullpen guy, or no, him and Thompson both got singles to score one each. They went to the bullpen, got McManus out swinging all weekend, and now it's 7-6.
And then Lloyd.
Hey, first of all, she was awesome.
I wish the video call would.
Yeah, I think her internet was a little
bad,
wonky.
but she's.
You
have
could
to
hear
keep,
it,
you have to
though.
keep her on the stream.
Yeah, but you could actually hear the
audio
was
was
fine.
Audio was good.
She when she said I gotta ask you something, I thought
she was gonna bring up when you hit
Yeah,
the
so
homer
me
over
too.
the
You know
wall.
why? Because she's from Ohio. I was playing for Detroit.
A homer?
Who hit it?
Pearson.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Gavin Duke got home run.
Gavin
Gavin?
Duke got homer. He says Pearson.
No, it wasn't Pearson.
I told you Ocho was doing something today, boys.
Let's go!
I told y'all that. The game just started in the 7th.
Game just started.
I tried to tell you that.
But
How
what I was
tired
saying
is
before you
everybody
get back
on
to
base?
before you get back to the stream, what I was
Sorry,
saying
Gavin.
was I thought
7-7.
she was gonna bring up the knocking over the home run because
thought so too.
we were playing Cleveland. She's from Ohio. I was like, damn. And she liked baseball, so I was like, oh no.
She was like, how did it feel to
She's
knock
gonna-
that homer over
yeah.
the wall?
She is.
As soon as she said I got to bring, I was like, oh, this has been on her mind for a while. I was like, oh, this is not good for you, Mike.
How many years did she wait to ask
There's
you
another
about
one.
that fuck up? She's like,
yeah.
I remember this. She got the email. She's like, Mikie Mahtook. I recognize that name. Oh, that's the guy that hit the homer over the wall.
I thought she was gonna say that too.
I was like, oh no, and then she said it's not about you. I'm like, whew, thank
Then I was
God.
like, well, where's
Hey,
she going with this?
We gotta get her in that softball game.
I
Yeah,
feel like
we
that'd
gotta
be
get that.
easy for
Text
her.
it to me.
Yeah,
so
I
can
thought
pull
she,
up the
I could
stream
have
again.
sworn she already did it. I thought
That's
she
what
did
I
that.
thought,
I thought
too.
she did that when she was on 2K.
I mean, I would just. I mean,
She's an easy draw.
Can
Then.
we
Yeah.
pull up the baseball game again?
I'm trying.
Oh, no, you go.
Was it a solo?
No, yeah, 7-7.
7-7.
Lead off.
God, that's great.
We knew See, we called it.
you.
Gavin was
Game
gonna do
doesn't start
some
until the
cool
8th,
shit
boys.
today.
Game doesn't start until the 8th.
But we knew Gavin was gonna do some cool shit today.
That's fun.
That is fun baseball. Now imagine if we didn't hand him 4 fucking runs.
Yeah.
I had a message said you may want to turn Jared's mic down a tad.
Oh, okay.
Schmidge.
Mine was
Jared
loud.
is hard to
Well, he
predict.
said-
He sometimes
Nah.
off
And
the
he said, and the
microphone.
message said Lloyd missed his shot
How?
to flirt with Rachel.
I thought I did good. I don't
I
look good
thought you
today.
did.
It wasn't worth it. Like,
I
I
thought
knew
you,
she was
come
did.
like,
on.
You made her laugh. You did good.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, whoever said that, look, you got to ease into it. We'll have her back on. You know, there's layers to this. Let me learn my game. I'm not the one that's gonna shock her with the look. So you have to get in there a
happened?
little bit early,
Daniel's right now.
Oh, I thought it was like some other like.
and then there's levels. I can't if I looked like Jared Mitchell or Mikie Mahtook or even Jack 2.0. I would, have more game. I would run a little bit faster. But now I got to be.
Did you get it?
Friend
Did
first.
I send it? Yeah.
Yep, you sent it. Here we go. Let's go. Let's lock this thing in. Come on, boys.
I would agree.
Thank you.
That's not what we're talking about.
Not you, Lloyd.
Oh, why? All right. Come on, Tigers. Come on,
I
Tigers.
just heard a couple yells from there. I was like, okay, we might have got a hit again.
He's giving me shit.
I was
Things
trying not
Is
to.
it
I was
capital
trying,
K or lowercase K?
I was
Capital
trying
K.
so hard not to laugh in the mic when he popped the fucking
I mean,
bottle.
it was literally like he
Like,
did it
boom.
in the mic. I'm like, damn, Lloyd.
I didn't know it was going to be that loud, but I'm glad it was.
He went. Thump.
And then she had a drink herself.
Can I get a little sip of that?
What was she
Absolutely.
drinking?
I don't know.
Ooh, I think she had water.
little something to get
I
through
think
the
she had some
interview.
kind of high price
Oh,
water.
Jude's getting
Little
going?
something to get through the interviews.
Mikey Mahtook at gmail.com.
No free ads.
It's not letting me in.
Come on, Lloyd.
You would just have a passion.
That game's at
Normal.
7-6 too.
Not 21.
What do we got?
Not
What
on
is
the
this?
air.
You want?
That's what I was asking. That's what I was
It
asking.
keeps saying wrong password.
Were you typing it in wrong?
Maybe. Is it? It's the number, huh?
Yeah. Lloyd.
That doesn't sound good. She said, damn.
Oh. What? No 8. No 8. My bad.
Okay. I was here to say I'm all
Yeah,
over
no,
this.
no 8. No 8.
It didn't keep you logged in?
No, I had to bail because I thought it might have been us on the stream. No 8.
No 8.
Okay. He's had normal human being password. All right, we're in.
Do we have anybody on our stream still?
I don't know.
They all leave to go watch the
Yeah.
baseball game.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a terrible.
I mean, like,
timing on our
I'm
part.
sorry, but we had to.
Gotta do it. Perks of the job.
We're right back in there.
Oh, here we go. Cruz
We're right back in there with
a
the
little
big
homer.
dog.
Little homer piece.
Who's
Oops.
vibrating?
Hey, this game's close as shit.
What is that?
Bandits game.
Oregon State's up 7-6 over Kansas.
I'm not.
8-6?
7-6.
7-6.
Come on, Cruz. Cruz trying to do one thing only.
Let's go.
No,
Let's
no,
go.
no, no,
Rally,
no, no,
rally,
no, no.
rally.
I just need him to get on base.
But a
Double.
homer would be really cool.
Yeah, this guy.
Rally.
He's sinking this ball under the hands. If we need to move that, if we need to move that off, we can move that off.
7-7, bottom 8, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Crowd's on its feet. Rachel DeMita
What
was
a
awesome.
What a great game.
Yeah,
Gee,
right.
gee.
Was there a lot of
Jesus.
people in chat while she was on?
They had a couple of flood.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it. I mean, it was a tough time. Tough time.
Yeah, obviously.
I anticipated them being no baseball game today, unless you're already winning,
Yeah.
and it
Right.
just being all about her. She was great. I mean, that was 30 minutes basically of.
Nah, she was good.
She was engaging. Some people, it's the
did a good
first
job.
time when you first talk to someone for something, they're not engaging.
Hey, she did a good job.
I was like, yeah, good pitch,
And by
good
the-
job.
Oh, Justin Blanchard did. Damn, she's nice, and he got bonked in the chat. He self-bonked himself.
Hey, was the homer a no doubter? Was the homer a no doubter?
That's my fault.
He pulled it.
Turn on inside fastball.
Nice.
Pearson got the pull side pop.
Leave this ball up.
You mean Dugas?
Let's go. Good take.
Oh, it was Dugas. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that is he's been doing that a lot the last month and a half of taking those pitches, those sliders away. It's those sinkers underneath his hands right now that are getting him.
Sinkers underneath his hand and the lefty breaking ball.
Yeah. That's all in. It's all in.
That's
It's
what I'm
not.
saying.
It's
The
not that he
shit-
can't get
stuff
to it.
that's coming here.
Yeah. It's just hard because you see it and then you want it and pitches in have to be
In.
not in. They have to be up a little bit. If they have action to
All
it
right, Barry,
down,
let's get it
it's
going. Left-handed Barry.
Left-handed Barry.
double scores a run, boys. Double scores a run.
I mean, this is why you brought him here, huh?
This is his power
This is the
side.
moment.
This is
Oh,
right.
he's scared. He's scared.
They're gonna bring in a lefty.
This is great. We don't even have much on the document, but the game.
He'll switch sides.
You got a lot of action.
Yeah.
Unless they won't.
This
They
is
had
gonna
two
be our
righties
whole
warming
show's a
up
whole
earlier.
live stream. I love that.
Yeah. This is what you get from 6 to 8.
This is exactly what you get.
Exactly what you get.
This is a preview of football season.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You don't. You don't have to manually, artificially, really bring in the. We just got it live right here. Here it is.
We'll talk about it. Football season will happen
Oh,
on
it's
Mondays.
this guy. We
big
walked
guy.
off this guy.
That is the one that threw it. Yeah, he threw the other night.
Is that the slinger?
No, this is the guy
The
that we
big
walked
righty.
off.
They're 6'7" righty.
Oh.
He
Oh,
came
so
in.
he's in a tough spot.
He came in.
They have a lot of tall guys on the mound.
They do.
He came in when we walked him off. He
Yeah.
was the guy we walked off against. They put him in with the bases loaded, and they're like, "Have fun, bud."
I can't believe
Gets
this game. Yeah, Stewie, you
Get
back
him off
in?
my field.
Get him off!
Get him out my game!
I need to double check.
It just came from a place of such hate.
Yeah, it's so hateful.
Get him out my game.
I'm going back to my Caesars app. I want to see what my bets are looking like because I think we got some hitting.
Lloyd,
some.
halfway through the interview, you were just like, and I was like,
I know. Well, I was mad about the stream quality. Then I was like, I
I
gotta
had
get over that.
okay. I had Stanford money line.
That's not why you
Have they
rolled
started
your
yet?
Bug.
Has Stanford started yet?
Are they playing in the West?
They're playing at Texas or
Did you
against.
check that
Yeah, they're
AC?
hosting.
Is it on or is it just? I mean,
It's hot in there too.
Maryland Terrapins at UConn. That hasn't started yet.
it's so hot in here.
What's the score of the North Carolina game?
a lot to.
I was doing Rachel research. I'm glad I didn't bring up her cat. It seems like it's a little soft spot, but I almost did when things were going a little slow.
Oh, Vanderbilt,
Yeah, and I was gonna say sorry about your cat. Just to
Vanderbilt,
take a
Oregon
shot.
State. Vanderbilt, Oregon State over 12 rounds. Hit that one.
Would have literally gotten up and been like, "This man is out of control."
She emailed me, said, "I'm glad to come back on anytime. It was nice to meet you."
Don't bring up the cat. Then.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna get her a cat. I'm gonna send her one.
Send her a cat.
Yeah.
Cat for a cat.
Ole Miss
Cat for a
money
cat.
line.
Oh.
I hit the.
Is that live?
Sean, I'm trying to talk about my bets and I can't get them out right
All right.
now.
What you got?
No, it's okay. It's over.
Well,
I'm moving on from the bets.
The reason, I mean, I know them. I sent them to you.
Oh. I was just looking at the runs. I already hit this one. It's 12.5 was this over under. So
12.5 was this one?
yeah, hit that.
I would have taken if they
That's
said
that.
the over under was at 15. I would have taken.
Me too. Over under 12 for Vanderbilt.
nobody's got arms. Like it can't be
What's that Vanderbilt score?
7-6.
7-6.
Yep, hit
There we
it.
go.
Can't subtract runs.
Oh, they kept
Yeah,
it,
that's
they
the
kept
great
them
thing
up,
about
man.
baseball. Can't take them back.
Can't take them back. Tar Heels gonna win.
They are up 7-3.
Yep. The over 17 is gonna be the tough one.
Did you parlay them all?
Is that game?
I would have lost.
No, that's
Yeah, I know.
Arkansas
I just
game.
didn't know. Anytime I take that many
That whole
bets,
regional's been
I throw them all
0-15.
together and take
Yeah,
them all
mine.
separately. Coach, the Caesars account.
Yeah, I mean,
That one is
it's.
at Oklahoma State.
I was up a few hundo before today, and today I could be up another few hundo. I may be back to getting close to even, boys.
Don't let the kid get hot.
Hey, Mik'd up 15. Sign up. Use the promo code. If you already have an account with Caesars, go
Make
ahead
a
and
new
tell
one.
your girlfriend or your mom or your sister to go and sign up to make one bet. That's all they need to do. Make one bet.
You're literally gonna make.
And look, here's the deal. You already signed up, then you make the bet from their account. Now you get a credit. And if you haven't signed up, y'all both sign up.
Ball.
Good take. Good take.
What?
If you haven't signed up, y'all both sign up. You take the max bet on one and let her take the max bet on the other side of that bet. So now you have no chance of losing.
Zero.
Zero chance. So now you win your money back, so you're even, and now you have the other money in
Big
credit.
ass
You split the
hole
rest
left
of
side.
I don't know if Caesars is. I'm supposed to be saying that, but I'm telling you that.
Oh, roll me over, Lewis. Shit.
Oh, he kind of.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he had to say it tight.
he got the tight bungie right
Tight.
now.
Well,
Bungie.
he tied it. Tie game.
Look, they're not
What
happy
is it
right now. Look
called?
at
The
them. Check them out.
Leather Cheerio?
They're like, damn it, we thought we had it. It was 7-3.
They ain't happy right now.
The loop.
Oh, that was right
4.
down
Oh.
the dick.
yeah.
Wow.
Right in the honey hole right there. Mhm.
Why is this guy looking up like it's a foul ball?
Dude, that's what you have to do. Look at this go!
Yeah.
Love the energy
Look at
from the
Dylan Cruz
dugout.
right there in the middle.
Let's go.
What's that?
You know, I just know Dylan's first thought was, oh, I can win it now.
Yeah.
For the homer.
And you know his next
And
thought?
you know what? You know what shows maturity is him not striking out and not swinging at those pitches that they weren't giving him to hit. That is
after
huge.
Barry.
Yeah, I mean, you can't walk two guys. You can't walk both of them in a row. You can't put the winning run at second. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So you have to. Yeah, one of those two guys you have to pitch to.
That's what makes it so
And
dangerous.
yeah, and the other guy has been super hot and already went over the scoreboard off of you last game. So I think they'd rather take their chances with.
Arizona, Barry Bonds, Tim Elko. Intentionally walked him with the bases juiced.
Whoa.
He was 2 for 2 with
But he's
2
2 for 2 with 2 bombs.
Yeah. Wow.
God, ultimate respect.
Wow. That's
I
good
wonder
for
what
the.
the score is there now.
What's the score now? That's good for
I'm
the
a-
bet.
Elko is
It
like
is 12-5 Ole Miss.
17.
It must have not been 12-5 Ole Miss when they did that.
Oh, okay. I hope the next guy hit a grand slam.
Maybe
Can we
so.
find that out?
I can look at Ole Miss's Twitter.
The Twitter sphere has to be popping if that happened.
Tiger Dropping is probably on fire right now. Mikey was doing a great job of the live stream. Then they had some girl on.
That's what they said?
No, I'm sure.
Oh.
I know
Oh. No, she was great.
I know.
NBA 2K. She's making a name for herself. She's crushing it.
Softball player.
I think she's past made a name for herself.
No, she
Somebody
made
hit
a
a
name for
grand, they
herself.
hit a grand slam, but it wasn't the guy after Elko.
Oh.
TikTok.
With the guy after Elko, dude, you know, that's probably
Nah, they didn't
that's
tweet
too much
that.
detail to get into right there. Boy, what a Razelman's still in.
If he shoved like he did last inning, I assume so. 0 here, and you got who's up? That was Barry. You got Doty up.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Doty, Morgan, Thompson.
Yeah, nice.
It is so hot in here.
Count
You all
his
have got to
toe
look
tap
at this
now,
air
motherfucker.
conditioner. I mean, Jesus.
Count his toe tap.
Yeah, Morgan's got 3 steaks. Hey, here's the
it's a
deal.
Good part of the lineup.
Here's
coming
the
up.
deal, though. You win this, that home run right there could put Dugas in a spot to like get hot in the supers in Omaha.
You got Doty's 2 for 4. Morgan's 2 for 3. Thompson had a hit last
0-2.
time. You got a good part coming up.
He didn't elevate
He
it
didn't
enough.
elevate enough. I think that's their best hitter.
Dude, that
I'm just
guy
being
is-
honest with you.
Have
Yeah.
they been
So
counting
I
up
mean, he's
toe
obviously
taps?
hot right now too,
Yeah.
but I think that's their best.
He's
He
hitter.
did
so
not
frustrating.
elevate that ball enough.
Here,
That ball was
here.
right down the middle. Ended up being right down the
I
middle.
think it's frustrating because he never finishes his swing. Like he just points the bat out.
That's a little get me over into the fairway swing.
Yeah.
That's how he always finishes, though.
He always
He
hit a
shortens
homer
his.
like
He has,
that. the
I
other
told you, he
day.
has short finishes.
Yeah, he hit a homer like that a couple days ago.
What do we got going over there?
Yeah, what are they
I
doing?
don't know. They play too much.
Quit playing. You play
Play-
too much.
Play too much.
Let's go.
Like, yeah.
Hey, shut that door.
We're doing a show.
Get him out my game.
Slade, go ahead and roll that thing over to second right here. Let's go ahead and turn this thing.
I don't think
I
Slade's
know
got.
you want to.
I'll take a double play. That'd be nice.
I know you want to, Slade. Tell me about
Yeah.
it.
Or just K.
I mean,
punch,
Jesus
too. I wouldn't be
Christ.
mad at you punching.
Savvy sold separately, screaming, and then slam the door.
There's a reason there's people in here that are in here.
I'm glad I made the cut, Lloyd.
Yeah.
you
I don't know. You just got me in trouble. Cat
When'd you
for a
get back?
cat,
When'd you
Rachel.
get back
What do you mean?
from the game?
12:45.
Oh, you came right back. You
Yeah,
just
I
stayed.
drove right back.
Hey, he's gonna get assaulted.
only
They
2
found out he
hours.
runs the Twitter.
That's what it was too. Not even like a little bit over 2, just 2.
2:30.
2:30. Yeah.
That's not bad. That ain't bad.
May or may not have.
Did you
made
put
it
the air
to
down?
15.
Yeah, it was 75, coach.
Who's
With
counting?
not running. They're trying
They
to
Who do
dropped
we
that.
have
sweat
up
me out
next
of
inning?
this thing.
Who do we have up next inning?
Who's
it's
Doty.
Doty, Morgan, Thompson. All Doty's 2 for 4 with a bomb. Morgan's 2 for 3, and Thompson. got a
Oh,
hit
that's right
last
down the
time.
middle.
Son of a
Miss
bitch.
big time.
That's not good.
Down 1.
Okay.
Jesus, Lloyd.
Who's left in the pin?
I mean, this has got to be his
We s-
spot.
Man.
This is your strikeout.
What did I talk about on the phone with you? Shutdown innings and response innings.
Yes.
We haven't had any shutdown innings. You go and you score runs. We don't shut them down. They score runs, so they respond. That's why they're winning.
They got to be at least
Like you got
6 innings where they've gotten the
You
leadoff guy.
can't miss
on.
heart of the plate
No.
one.
And then yesterday you
Did
did
it
the same
back-to-back
thing.
guys.
Yeah.
Yesterday it's the same thing. You score a bunch of runs early, you give up a bunch of runs that next inning. You have to be able to shut them down.
What wins games?
Pitching and defense.
defense, timely hitting.
Coach
Gotta have all
Floyd.
three. Thank you, Jeff Adams, wherever you are. No, it's probably on his 4th car of the week.
Ah, I don't like this with no outs.
Don't love it. Don't love it.
We're in a good spot here. Double play.
No, you need a strikeout double play.
Yeah. Or hit somebody. Get him full again.
No, you need a strikeout.
Strikeout double play.
All right, strikeout.
You can
double
you can
play.
even give me infield pop up double
Or
play.
do
Yeah.
the
Just
old-
something where the guy can't score.
the ground ball to third base, so it's right on the line. You tag the guy.
Infield not going to be in because of the double play, but maybe they are in.
Corners.
What would
Corners
you-
in for sure. Yeah, corners will be in. Corners will be in, and I don't know.
Pinch.
And they may put the infield, the middle infield, like not in, but like even with the bag.
Double play depth.
No, not double play depth.
Bring him in more. So you won't sacrifice
Bring
two
them in
runs for
just
one
enough
run?
to where if they smoke it at them, they have a play at the plate.
Yeah,
On
like
the-
you can still turn 2-2.
Especially on turf.
But if
The
they
problem
if,
is if you turn 2, the guy's gonna try to score.
No doubt.
So it's just what do you value? And I would value the run, obviously.
I'd like to see us cut down this run.
Oh, this
Yeah.
guy's up. Son of a bitch.
Balls are bouncing a lot of balls are bouncing their way.
This would
Why
have
is there
been,
baseball on the field during that play?
this would have been the perfect shutdown inning. You rally back. You,
My point.
You kill their
You shut it
momentum.
down there. You go 3 up, 3
Yeah,
down.
you hit the homer. You take
If you
every
get out,
bit of momentum
if
back.
you get out of this inning no runs, I think you win. But like you shut it down right away.
They're dead.
you win.
Because you did the LSU thing again. You came back and they're like, oh my God, they're unbeatable. Now you're back in a tight spot.
you gave them momentum back.
He's
with
walking this guy. He's on the 10.
He may be cooked.
He's cooked.
I mean, he's throwing fumes right now. Hope he digs in right now and just somehow gets this guy to pop up.
Gotta get lucky.
Pop up or strike out.
Yeah.
Look, they're a double play depth.
I mean, the slow guy on third base. So you maybe got a little more
but
room in the outfield.
ground ball
than
and
most people.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. I want him to swing at those.
Only at
I
91.
think a
Yeah,
fly,
he's,
a
I mean,
fly,
he's cooked.
I know.
He's cooked.
a fly
I'm
ball would
saying.
have to go pretty deep with the runner they have on third base.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald get a raise or extension?
No,
Extension.
extension.
Well, he was
3
gonna
for
retire.
95.
They just call it a raise. It's like, how do you never heard of that?
Because he wasn't up for a deal.
Wasn't up for a deal, and this extension is going to be.
More money on top of
Well, yeah, this extension is going to be more annually. That's why they.
Maybe
call
they
it.
didn't add any years.
it.
Yeah, maybe they just
Yeah.
replaced the money in his current
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah, you get a raise.
Well, he says you're going to retire. He said he was going to retire. I wouldn't have doubted that, actually. Catch the ball.
Why are we catching it like don't pull it all the way out like that though. Just stick it, man.
Is there anybody up in the pen?
Coop. Is he?
No, I don't know. Just nervous. I'm getting hot flashes.
It's cooling off. I feel it.
Here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, that a boy. Oh,
Oh, he's,
Oh,
ta-
right
he's
behind
tagging.
it.
That ball, the one's pushing it.
damn.
Son
He
of
didn't
a
even
bitch.
try.
No,
Yeah, you didn't have a play.
that was far enough.
Yeah,
That ball, I didn't think he hit that ball that hard.
me either.
Look at that bag of milk.
Fuck. I also have a parlay
I know. I parlayed him too.
of the win and the over.
Me too. And I bet him separately. And all of the other things that we did. I have
too.
24 open bets.
I mean, I can't believe that ball went as far as it did. I mean, there's no way getting him out at that point. Like that
No.
ball's deep,
No, they ain't
and you
nobody
can't
getting thrown out from
get
that.
him out because you have to keep this guy first.
There's nobody being thrown out from that.
No.
Especially in college baseball.
Maybe Pujols.
That's what I said. Especially in college baseball.
Boy, we need some
Get out of here
magic.
down one.
Magic.
The gold unis.
Rally Cat. I'm telling you, every time I don't watch the game, LSU comes back. I had to watch the first 2 games from my kitchen. I couldn't watch. I had to get play-by-play and just stare at the oven, and it worked. Maybe I should leave. It could be, though, because we weren't watching this one.
It's true. We turned it off and
It's crazy.
scored 3 runs.
That's good.
He's only throwing 90.
He's hurting right now.
Yeah.
Nah, he's hurting right now.
He's laboring. He
I
has
want you to
nothing left.
when he throws a pitch, watch him like keep extending his arm right now, like right after he throws a pitch.
Yeah, it's stiff.
He's hurting right now. He's literally pitching off of what he's got right now. He ain't
And I respect it.
No, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it.
You know, it just
That's what part of the year,
Yeah.
what part of this tournament it is. But he's hurting right now.
Nice. He missed that.
And he's not really allowed to miss with his velo this low. You got to locate. Because what you talk about when you have to bring somebody back in before the show, you're talking about Southern Miss's starter, that whenever you don't have, you go on short rest.
You don't.
lose
It's not the
that.
velo. It's the move. It's the action on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the starter
the
started today
finish.
hadn't have as much sink as he used
Being
to.
able to finish on
Yeah.
stuff. That's it.
Nice.
Good pitch.
He dug down.
See?
right
95.
95.
He dug down
Do you
right
see
there.
him? Do you see him?
Yeah.
Squeezing his up? Yeah.
That's got to be a terrible feeling.
I think that's-
He ain't
Taylor up
pitching.
in
He
the
ain't pitching
pen.
all summer either. I don't think.
Nah, he's gonna be off for a minute.
You won't see him
Because
in the
this is his
supers.
first year after TJ, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know. I think he pitched last year. I think he
I
came
think
on the
he
show and
pitched
told
last
us.
summer. I don't think he pitched last year.
Maybe, yeah.
Starts game 1 at Alex Box.
He's not gonna be a starter next year.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
You say he's
no,
not
I
going
mean,
to throw all
I just
summer.
don't. I just don't see him go and play summer ball
Yeah.
but maybe though. But for him, like, what does he need to go out there and prove in summer ball? He's gonna get drafted as a reliever. Damn.
Let's field it.
I'm all right with it. Whatever.
He's gonna get drafted as a reliever. So like, yeah, they're gonna say, "Oh, we need you to develop another pitch," but they're gonna want to do that. You know what I mean?
Like Alex Lang.
Well, Lang had that in college.
Yeah.
Alex just lost velo, and now he's got his velocity back, and he's landing his breaking ball more.
He's got his velocity and a little bit extra back.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
Yeah.
It didn't run that much.
Balls are gonna run more in pro ball, smaller seams, more aerodynamic.
Yeah.
That's why the ball. It's like the higher the seam, the harder it is for the ball to move. Now, you can spin it easier because you can grip the seams better, but like the fastballs will have more movement in the big leagues because of the seams on the ball.
Oh, you laughed at me for my over. Apple TV, it hit.
I didn't laugh at you. I believed you.
Yeah, the conspiracy theory, I think it was pretty much on point.
How many games?
I only just did the one.
But there are multiple games on Apple TV this weekend, right?
But he just, the way he was thinking was the first one, just to make sure.
Was it easy over?
Mm-hmm. The 4 runs.
Was there a lot of homers?
I didn't watch a pitch.
I just didn't know if you looked at the box score.
Yeah. I don't have Apple TV Plus. It's like rich people.
Yeah, but you can look at the box score of the actual game.
No. I saw that. I checked Caesars and
Okay, catch it.
Just catch it.
track
just
it.
catch it.
Track it. God,
don't love
why
that.
do They do that like that.
Let's catch the
There we
ball
go.
top.
All right, down 1.
Y'all are going to have to go help them.
Down 1, middle of the order. Everybody's got 2 hits that's coming up. 2 hits
I
apiece.
would. I'd
Need
give
a
him.
few
I'd do
more.
some outfield. I'd be their outfield coach. If they want me to.
No, not even a coach. You just need to go. If they
Yeah,
make it back
I'm talking
here,
about just to
yeah.
hey, you want to come to practice a couple times? I'll give some outfield lessons, but I'm not gonna give. You don't have to even pay me on the staff. Just give me a little under the table.
Yeah. Sweet ticket.
Or you can put it on top of the. I don't care.
Yeah, on top of the table. I'll be an independent contractor if you want. It's fine.
Show up a couple days.
Wow.
Hey, how about this? You'll get
Ole
a good-
Miss 18 to 5.
Wait, you'll get a good laugh at this one, Mikey. I go to watch Friday night or Saturday night. We went to watch Top Gun. By the way,
How awesome is that? He can't deny that one.
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Can't.
You go to
He
watch
can't
Top
talk
Gun?
shit on Top
Guess who
Gun.
I didn't. I was
Hey,
pimping
wait.
it.
I know that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. That's one movie you can't talk shit on.
Yeah.
Guess who I sat next to? Like literally, we're sitting in the seat and then walks
Tom
up next to
Cruise.
us. How did you know? I'm lying. Blair Barbier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. I love Blair.
So me and him talked baseball for a good 25 minutes before I didn't see a single.
Yeah.
But like
Previews were the previews were all right, so you didn't miss
Previews were not
anything.
great, so we didn't miss. I guess I didn't miss much, but yeah.
I bet the
It's
people
gonna be your
next
guy.
to
Oh
you-
no.
yeah.
What's the other guy? What's this guy's name?
Fat ass number 2.
Yeah, they got some thick boys. What's the food? They gotta have some sort of like a Pluckers for them, obviously.
They have a Hooters down there.
Oh, makes sense.
They have a mugshots too. I saw on the score on the I like mugshot burgers. They used to have mugshots here.
I've never been. Never
Pretty
heard
good. They
of
were
it.
pretty solid burgers. It's
I've
where that
heard of
old
it. I've never
walk-ons
been there
is. It's
before.
where the walk-ons in City place like off of Corporate.
Does it have the same Hooters vibe?
No. It's mugshots like a sports bar burger spot.
Oh, okay.
Like
It's not titties and beer.
No. Not titties and beer.
Food's gotta be pretty good then.
Oh my God.
No,
One on base and one swing away.
not over there.
All right.
They gave up on that. We bye
Hey.
long ago.
There's a guy I want up right now in this tournament.
Yep.
Is this guy because he is hot. He's feeling good. He has a few homers. Like, I can see a double here.
Let's go.
That would be awesome.
Got to
that
get
would
this
be.
leadoff man on. Let's go.
Got to get the leadoff man on. Big Money warming up in the pen.
I thought he looks like Big Money.
Mhm.
Oh.
Throw harder. Throw harder, me.
That ain't it. Reach back a little more.
Still taking to you one?
No.
No.
Hell no.
No,
Not even after
Now
that.
this- now
Not
this
with
part
a
of
not
the
with
way.
You don't
a
take- you
not
don't
with
take-
a one-run game.
Wait, yeah, no, you
Not-
don't take
not
when you
4,
can
5,
tie the
6
game
though.
up. You don't take till you get
No.
4, 5, 6.
Especially
seven.
him with 15 taters.
It's my set all the time.
That
I wouldn't be.
That's why you
I'm
don't
salty.
take
That's
two
why I don't
shots.
like it. This guy's in the game at this point of the game for a reason. Like, why are we taking?
that's
I don't like
the
it.
one.
You don't get those back.
You may not get another one. That was it right there.
Oh, he did it
Get
twice.
down there.
Okay,
Get down
down.
there. Oh my God. Throw in the shitter.
Shitter.
That's a great play.
Was a great play. Fuck.
This
That's been
fucking
the
guy
difference.
here, dude.
That's
This guy's
been,
winning the game by himself.
it's been the difference in the series. Every time they need to do something,
It's all right. 1 out.
got at least 6 more pitches. They have to throw them.
Wow, that's good camera work. Didn't even show me the whole play. Tough mentally to gather yourself and make a throw.
I'm getting multiple texts. This guy fucking stinks.
He stinks, dude. He's awful. Should
That's
put
the
me in
easiest ones because you literally are just letting it go.
What a time for Trey Morgan to hit another homer, huh? He likes to go oppo. Oh, that's not what we want. I mean, if you're gonna do that,
Should we turn the game off?
no.
I'm leaving. It's for the best.
If he hits a homer, you're not allowed back in this room.
So yeah, I'll tell you this. Southern Miss wins. They deserve it because I did not think they had any chance of coming out of the loser bracket to win this. Jordan Thompson. I mean, that's a little action down to it. I'm okay in taking that one. Oh, you want a play-by-play? All right, first pitch, fastball down at the knee, strike one. Jordan Thompson steps in the box. Pitcher gets ready to deliver. Off the plate away, borderline pitch. Umpire called it a ball. Pitch 1-1. Jordan Thompson can leave the park now. He can. He likes to pull it. The wind's blowing out. Just gotta get the barrel to it. Just get the barrel to it. Don't try to do too much. Just find the barrel. Find the barrel.
But leave the yard.
Oof. Damn, 96 mile an hour sinker in the hands. That was a nasty pitch.
It's a very good pitch.
That was a nasty pitch. Look at this guy. Farmer Fran. 1-2. He's got every pitch in the book he
Show
wants.
up here.
Don't tell me anything if you know. Pitch is offering. Struck him out. 95 mile an hour sinker. That feeling hurts right there.
That's tough.
That one hurts.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, they're gonna hose him.
2-2 in the Super. They stink.
They don't stink.
They're not good.
I will say this.
Staff's deeper than I thought.
I will say this: their staff is better than I thought. I underestimated how deep their staff was.
That guy that came in last night, the lefty that threw like the 70 pitches for him.
He was 9 innings all year.
He literally won them.
Yeah, he did. He won the series for them. That guy won that
because they were able to save those two guys that just threw tonight. The closer, the lefty closer, this dude right here, because they both came in the game 1 against us. They were able.
They have. I don't want to say I underestimated their starters. I knew their first 2 starters were good. I underestimated how deep their bullpen was, and how many guys they had in their bullpen throwing 94 to 96, 97. They had a lefty throwing 95. They were a top
10 staff on the year, right?
Yeah, with stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a stat in baseball as far as stuff, right? Which stuff means like how a fastball plays or how a breaking ball plays and how it appears. And the second guy, the starter that we faced the first game, had top 10 stuff in all of the country. I'm not saying he's a top 10 overall pitcher, but as far as like stuff, as far as like breaking ball and fastball, he had top 10 stuff in the.
I also think that their staff, numbers wise, were something. I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Something like they were top
I believe
10.
it. I mean, you had the Friday night guy who started today was a Conference USA Pitcher of the Year, and the other guy had better stuff than him.
Yeah.
And you had a lefty come out the pen throwing 95, and you have this guy throwing 96-mile-an-hour sinker balls. And I'll say this: whenever you want to talk about swings and you want to talk about like all this stuff, right? And everybody wants like, oh, you got to swing down, you got to swing down. When you have a swing down path and you work down on the ball, you can't catch the sinker because you're coming down and around. The sinker's going to go underneath you, right? And like you have the path. I'm not saying swing up, but you have the path coming through the zone, through the middle of the field. That's how you stay through those pitches down and in. It's hard. Look,
how big was that one inning where we couldn't field a bunt? And
we didn't play well enough to win.
Honestly, I mean, they didn't deserve to win.
We didn't play well enough to win.
I would love to see the stats if you take away the 10-run inning and really
just take away the 7-inning.
You can take away 3 innings from LSU baseball and they fucking stunk. Hurt dog.
Hey, they did it though. They did it. They won.
First year still a success for Jay Johnson though. This
thing
set up perfectly though.
I mean, he came in with a lot of talent. He had a lot of guys offensively. He brought in some guys that filled in nicely. And I mean, you have 2 top 10 picks in you have
3 first-round picks.
Possibly 3 first-round picks in your lineup. So, obviously offense wasn't the issue, but you would like to, we didn't have our bullpen carried our pitching staff all year. I think they burned out. They got a little tired, and like they had to pitch a lot.
I thought the week off might help them a little more.
And like we had a lot of emotional wins. Like the first game, I was like, "Damn, this is gonna be great." The second game, okay, this is awesome. Now you're in the driver's seat. No way. And then we just couldn't finish the job.
Have you ever done that in a regional? Won the first 2 and then
we lost the regional at UCLA. We won the first one, lost the second one, and then lost against UCLA. No. Won the first one, lost the second one, then lost against Irvine.
I would have never thought if you.
We had some of the same issues. We didn't have enough pitching. We could hit. Our offense in 2010 was better than 9, to be honest, like numbers wise, as far as like some of the numbers, but we had 0 pitching. That was the issue. Go ahead.
I would have never thought going into this weekend that if you told me they were 2-0 after the first 2, that
never would have thought.
That they would have lost it.
Yeah,
I told you.
It really didn't matter who they would have played. They could have played. I would have never thought that would.
I underestimated the staff, and I will say this: they Southern Miss lineup
timely hit.
was scrappier than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be.
They put together way better.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be
for their average numbers, like average wise. They put together way better.
I thought they were going to be all or nothing team. They had a bunch of guys that had some sock, but like. I mean, they had guys in their lineup that weren't hitting like they were hitting homers, but they were getting they were getting base hits.
Yeah.
You need that under 200 as a team, or under 300 as a team.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Southern Miss.
Yeah, but I mean, that's okay. Like but like.
What did LSU hit?
I'm telling you, I told.
I'm hurt, dog.
I told you like. There's a few things that happen in baseball games through the course of a game that makes or breaks big games. And one of those is the ability to respond to innings and shut down innings. And we weren't able to shut down the innings after we responded. And Southern Miss kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it and kept putting a ton of pressure on our pitching staff and our defense, and it just cracked.
Southern Miss Baseball posted a clip from our show.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. And then they put a picture of their coach.
That's all right. We're out there.
And then it's us.
I respect it.
I'm so glad we were on you guys' mind like that.
Hey, here's my question.
hit.
Like, hey, I respect the going back and forth and the bickering, but here's my question with like the fans coming at me, kind of like I'm good with it. Like trust me, I've heard way worse. I've heard anything you can hear throughout my career, but coming at somebody who, not even just me, anybody who really has gotten to the point, like played
Major
Baseball.
League Baseball.
To say that, hey man, you're washed up and you couldn't cut it. Like look, you can say whatever you want to say. I don't know if that's probably the best route.
You know me and I don't know you.
I don't know if that's the best route to go. Of like, hey, you made it to the big leagues, but you stink because you couldn't make it up in the big leagues.
You didn't make it long enough.
You stink. You played 5 parts of 5 seasons in the big leagues, but you stink. You weren't good. You're washed up. Hey, look, I am washed
Have
up.
you seen my wife in my house? I think I did fine.
I am washed up. You know who else is washed up? Derek Jeter is pretty washed up. He's not playing no more, huh? Now, he had a great career, but he's washed
King
up.
now.
He's washed up. You have a lot of guys that had
The wash captain
different
now.
levels of career. Hey, but like my thing is like, you made it to the big leagues, bro. It's hard to be washed up.
Bro, your profile picture isn't even a picture of you. Think about that.
Yeah, I mean it's look, I don't mind it. It's funny. It's actually very entertaining to me to like look at it, and then the guys who try to attack your family is like, okay, I get it, but like, what are you trying to get out of me? Like, you want me to come at you and like think that bothers me?
Google me, dog.
No, I don't ever say that. But like, that shit is just funny. Look, Southern Miss deserved it. They deserved to win. They outplayed us. They were the better team. LSU put themselves in a position to win the series. They had 2 opportunities to win.
Yep.
And they lost both games. And the reason why they lost both games were because they weren't able to limit the damage. Like, they weren't able to shut down Southern Miss
What
in terms
was
of
the score yesterday? Yesterday's game?
7-4, something like that. But it was, LSU's up 4. They're up early.
The reason, the only reason why I'm saying it is because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, 2-0 lead. This team has played 3 games, 1 extra inning game. Man, if we could keep this game, like, it's gonna be hard. I would not have imagined you get a 7-run game and an 8-run game that in a situation where you, in a way, kind of had a lot more to play for you than the pitching staff that the other team had. It didn't work that way.
And look, you can't blame it on the offense because they were able to score the runs when they needed to score and put themselves in a position. I'm not blaming it necessarily on like all the staff. I'm just saying that the bullpen, I think, was worn down. They threw a lot of innings through now Southern Miss team was worn down too. But the difference is their bullpen hadn't had as many innings.
Well, I'm just talking
and stressful innings on their arms throughout the course of the year.
Just think about the last 3 weeks that LSU went through of the season, and then you come into this situation. Like I said, I thought that week off would have done a lot more for those guys, and it showed that it didn't.
We just didn't get. I was hoping that one or two starters would get us to the 6th, and we never got that. And you have to credit Southern Miss for being able to do that. You have to credit Southern Miss for putting together the at bats and putting pressure, because it wasn't like LSU made a ton of errors. Now there were some plays maybe in the outfield that should have been made that weren't errors, but it wasn't like they were booting balls all over the place. Now we had a couple miscues, or at least one big one today, but you're not like the errors weren't the issue. It was just not being able to put guys away and giving up, a lot of 2-out runs.
We weren't able to get, not even much put them away. We weren't able to get ahead of guys early and kind of have them having defensive at bats, if you will. Didn't do enough of that today, and believe it or not, couple more timely hits would have really got.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, that's really was the story of the series to me, to be honest. Like, get a couple of hits. You have the bases loaded with Bianco up. You got to get something there. You had so many opportunities with runners in scoring position. 1 out, 2 straight outs, boom, inning over. You never got far enough ahead.
But here's the deal: you always had the opportunity. You had. It goes and look. It goes both ways. Like I'm with you. Like they had the opportunity to put the game away
early.
But at the same time, every time you put up runs, Southern Miss came back and put up runs. So every time you had a big inning, Southern Miss would keep you out there for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And they would score some runs. So now you're coming in and you're not hot anymore.
Which we kept talking about throughout this game. It wasn't even so much if they were putting up the runs or not. Just by them keeping you out there in the hot sun, it's a fully turfed field. If you've never been on a turf field when the sun's up,
your feet start hurting.
The heat is literally rising. So they're standing out here through these long at-bats, through these replays, and it's hard to come back into the dugout and get hits in those situations. And I'm not sitting here giving excuses. Like, it just is what it is. We talked about it, how we needed to see more first hitter outs, more quicker at-bats, and getting these guys on and off the field.
And to get ahead in counts.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can't, like, the pitching staff the entire game, really the entire series –
definitely this game
was working behind. Like they made it more difficult on themselves because they were behind in the counts, and then they were allowing guys to gear up for heaters. And then when you were ahead of the counts, you were missing your spot just enough for the guy to get hits. And like I said, it goes twofold. You have to credit Southern Miss for being able to do that and make those pitches count. And you have to look at the staff and you're like, man, you know, I feel like we left a little bit out there. I'm not, like I said, it's a team game. It's a team effort. And, you know, they go hand in hand. You go out there and you listen to what I'm saying?
I am.
What?
I'm listening.
I don't know. I hear myself in the.
I know what I did. Sorry.
Wow, this UConn game does not look. Maryland does not look like
well,
they're
my
gonna.
UConn pick's good. The only pick that's sold so far is
You
LSU.
You picked UConn?
No, like in the tweet, they had the whole TV schedule, so I quoted it with my pick for every game.
Nice, I
and
love
the only
that.
one that's wrong so far is LSU.
There we go.
So that's
Is this
good.
against the spread or straight up?
Just winners.
There you go. You can do just winners in baseball. Perfect.
But yeah, I just like it goes hand in hand, man. Like big innings on the offense, shut down innings on the defense, and you allow. That's how you create the momentum. And we never were able to create that momentum. We never were able to like step on the throat. And it's tough, bro. It's tough. Look, they're gonna come home and they're not, gonna be happy about it, and they're gonna, they feel like they probably should have won the series, and I feel like a lot of people feel like that too. But
I mean, how much more does it hurt that you had a super regional host literally gifted to you, and you're up 2-0?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
icing on the
that's
cake,
it. Yeah, but like
at this point in the year, you're literally playing just to keep extending the season.
Right. But then when you get to where you are, and you have like, oh shit, and we get to go back and play at home and host. That's.
I mean, it's fun, but I'll say, especially with this team too, like they were road dogs all year. Like, doesn't make you any less juice to go be a band of brothers at 35
and you're only 2
against
hours
the
away
world.
From home, so
whoever you play next, so
2.5. But you would assume like the guys on the staff now coming back, like you've got to know going into the offseason and going into the fall of next year and summer ball, wherever you're going, you're like, all right, the rotation's up for grabs. Every spot in the rotation next year is up for grabs. So you would take that and say, okay, and this is they're probably gonna have exit meetings with Jay, and they're probably gonna have these conversations, and Jay's probably gonna have a plan for these guys and tell them what he wants to see either over summer during summer ball or through the course of the offseason, like working out and training, getting ready for next year. They're going to have that conversation, and Jay is going to say, hey, listen to me. We don't have any guys in rotation, but we have help coming in. I'm willing to bet they got some recruits coming in that are going to help immediately on the mound. I'm willing to bet that he's probably going to be in the transfer portal, bringing guys in that are going to help immediately on the mound. And there's going to be – those conversations are going to be tough, but as a player and as a guy who is coming back, and they've showed – look, they have guys in the bullpen that have good stuff. They have good velocity, and but they haven't been able to put it together to be a starter. You got to go out this summer and you got to go figure something out, because if not, he's going to get somebody to go and replace you. Because this isn't a job where you can go out and lose in the regional 2 or 3 times in a row and expect to have your job. And Jay knows that. And, there's a lot of ups and downs, some good, some bad. And, I think Jay knows, like, he needs to have pitching staff that can get you in. He needs to have 2 guys that can get you deep in games. And, it's going to be up to those guys that are there to prove to him that they're the guys, or he's going to go out and get someone to replace them. That's all I got to say about that.
And people are saying these are, in the comments, like, these are Paul Maneri players. Like, well, not necessarily. He brought in a lot of people through the transfer portal, but
here's my rebuttal to that. The players that you're saying are Paul Maneri's players, and you want to talk about recruiting, the number 1 recruiting class in the country is at LSU from Paul Maneri's class. Dylan Cruz's class, number 1 team in the country, number 1 recruiting class in the country. You go out and they brought in some good pieces, but you have guys in there that, you've had a couple bullpen guys that came in. Gervais was already coming before Jay got here, and Gervais has been great. Raiselman comes in. That was a Jay guy. Cooper comes in. That was a Jay guy. But you have talent on your team that was able to perform for you. You bring in Barry. That was the one addition to the lineup. But, and it sucks that Dugas got hurt for most of the year. But you can't tell me that there is no talent on the team. You have 4 All-Americans on your team coming into the year. You added another All-American in the lineup.
We're not able, I don't think.
And I'm not saying that it's Jay's fault. I'm not saying that it's anybody's fault. But to come out and say that these are Maneri's players, that's a easy cop-out excuse. That's
okay, well, let's just go with this. If these are Maneri's players, if that's what we're going to go with, you ended the season with the number 2 hitting team in the league and a number 3 or 4 pitching team in the league. I would imagine that's pretty good enough to go deep into a playoff run. So we can't sit here and say, oh, the player's this, the play, in the sense of who they're for and who they're not. It doesn't really matter.
Well, the same team got to a super last year.
And I'll say this too, with the Jacob Berry situation, like, the guy had a great year this year.
Yeah.
He's going to probably be a top 10 draft pick this year. I'm not saying anything to undermine what he's done this year, but because of the year that Gavin had this year, you can basically say was a wash and a step in, because Gavin, for the most part, pretty much did what he did this year.
Yeah, Gavin hit 19 homers. He led the league in RBIs last year.
RBIs and homers.
Yeah. I don't know if it was home, but it was close. He had 19.
It's close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, what you got out of Barry this year was obviously more in the average department, but you got a lot of that out of Gavin last year. And you didn't have Gavin this year. So it's not like...
And if you want to talk about the same players, you have the same players, and they're playing defense, and our defense was worse than it was last year, right? And look, that sometimes those things happen, and sometimes those are anomalies and flukes in a season. And I'm not saying they're not talented enough, because they are. They proved that last year they were better than they were this year defensively. But to say, oh, it's Maneri's players, that to me is a lazy excuse and a lazy take. Because, yeah, they were his players, but they also were the number 1 recruiting class in the country.
Right.
You also had a guy that was his player that had a 2.4 ERA in Vittmeyer. You also had a guy who brought in as Gervais, who was your best reliever. You also had a guy, Mikael Hilliard, who was a senior, who was your Friday night guy, and he was the only guy that gave any stability to your lineup, to your rotation. So to go out there and say that, it's not accurate to me.
You'd have to bring a little more substance.
Like,
to it.
It's not accurate. And now maybe they haven't developed.
And
but like, that's
wait, time out. And if you really want to go ahead and say that, okay, well, those same Maneri's players were 2 games away from an Omaha appearance last year. Can't be that bad.
That's my point. They got to
a super last year.
And I'm not, like I said, I don't want to say, I'm not saying this is a failure, but I'm just responding to someone saying that it's Maneri's players. Like, that's not, to me, that's not a viable
doesn't mean
excuse. That means nothing. Like, Maneri,
I think they're saying
coming into a team with the caliber of team of LSU, usually you're coming in when a guy gets fired and they're not good. That's why a guy got fired. That wasn't the case. Maneri retired. He stepped down and retired from baseball, and he left a super regional team that had the best player in college baseball that's only a sophomore, a top 10 pick that was coming in. Obviously, Jay brought him in. An All-American in Cade Doty, who was projected first, second rounder. Trey Morgan, who was a freshman All-American. Gavin Dugas, who bided his time at LSU and ended up hitting 19 homers and led the league in RBI. So you are leaving a chest full of...
A treasure trove.
Yes. And to say that Maneri left him in a bad spot is not...
I don't know if that's exactly what they're saying. I think he's saying more of wait till he gets his guys in.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because he's bringing in the number 1 recruiting class as well, or at least a
No
top
doubt.
3 recruiting class.
And that's how it should be. But listen to me. Let's not get it twisted. There's number 1 recruiting classes coming in the country all the time, right? Now, I will say the one thing Jay does differently than Coach Maneri did was he gets in the portal. And that's relatively new, but Jay is all up in the portal, and I think that is going to be the difference in recruiting. It's not bringing in talent from high school because that's never been an issue, ever. And it's hard to project people to come in and
It's hard to have that many guys step in year one. And
yeah, and it's hard to project it. Look, listen,
Just is.
he came in, they had a pretty good recruiting class. Out of that recruiting class that Jay Mitch came in, there's probably 3 guys out of that class that actually made a difference, maybe 3 or 4. The next year, number 1 recruiting class in the country after LSU had the worst year they've had in forever, right? That recruiting class had LeMahieu, Gibbs, Renato. They had a bunch of guys that came in, Leon. They had a bunch of guys that came in through that class, right? My class, the 2008 recruiting class /9, we weren't touted. Austin Nola was the most highly touted guy we had coming in. And we didn't come in with the hype of being the number 1 recruiting class in the country. But I started, Austin started, Matty Yacht started, Tyler Hanover started, all in that 2009 team that had the 2 of the top recruiting classes coming in the country. My point to all of this is saying it is hard to project a high school kid to come in and make that adjustment to college.
Boy.
I almost got in the face. I'm not saying it's a crapshoot, but like it is hard, you know. Now with like different stats and more cameras and stuff, like you kind of give a better read. But like it is a difficult thing to say. Okay, I'm gonna expect this kid to come in and play right away. There's an adjustment period. Like
It's a jump.
I mean, these guys are throwing more consistently harder than when we were here. Like you're coming out the pin, you're facing guys throwing mid to upper 90s regularly now, and you've never seen that consistently in high school. I mean, that's, I don't want to. I'm not coming at anybody's throat, but that's my whole point with this thing is like, yeah, Jay is going to bring his guys in to fit his style, but pitching and defense is everybody's style.
Have to play it.
Have to do it, and you have to play it, and they know that. And Jason Kelly is a great pitching coach, and Jay's a great recruiter, and he has hands on. He understands it. And he's going to go out and make those adjustments, right? Like the problem is the guys that we brought in that are talented and have the arms did not make the adjustment this year to be that guy that was anticipated. Now they may. They still have a long ways to go. Like you have guys coming out the bullpen throwing 97 that are starters. Grant Taylor touches 98. Like you have guys that have the juice. Ty Floyd was 94, 98 SC tournament. You have guys like that. And you can see they're starting to make it. Now you have to hope that they make the jump next year.
Be a shame.
Boy, that was my first real
radio rant.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I don't like it.
I didn't like that.
You don't have to do that anymore.
I don't ever want to do that again. I don't ever want to do that again.
You don't have to do that anymore.
It was good though.
I mean, I just.
You got defensive.
I mean, I think that's a lazy take.
I mean, it's take every LSU fan that has to change a coach.
I made it up too. It wasn't even in the chat.
You're lying.
Yeah,
Did you?
I got to produce.
No, you didn't make that up.
Got to compare Paul Maneri to Jay Johnston.
Did you really make that up?
Yeah.
No, be honest with me. I can't.
No,
I'll
I
never
saw it
tell
in
you.
the chat.
Okay, I was like, I never can tell you serious. Oh man, I don't want to finish the show.
Did Jay Johnston lose with Paul Maneri's talent? Next on Undisputed. Should they bring Paul Maneri back to LSU?
Oh,
Jay did good.
We'll,
That was a good.
we'll see.
No, Jay was
Yeah.
fine. Jay was fine. Like this
first
is
year.
your first year's hard, man.
It
Especially
just
when
sucks.
especially when you come from so far away.
But just when you look at the talent, it's just like, woof, man.
They're gonna have a lot of talent back next year.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of views, boys.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
We're getting
do
a lot of
shop
views.
jog,
On what?
bitch boy
The
radio.
video of Coop and Gervais.
It's
Yeah.
probably all of
And Southern Miss.
Southern
It's all of
Miss's
Hattiesburg.
fans.
Apparently
Yeah.
UL is coming at us too now.
Oh yeah, they said
At their own
no.
son?
This guy from UL said he tweeted something about looking ahead or whatever, and I just quote to you. I said, "How did UL play in the regional final?" That's all I said. Just ask a question.
It's just a question.
Yeah, just a question.
Everybody loves
I'm
to see the
honestly-
big dog go down.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to jump in. They feel like it's
It's easy. It's easy
Yeah,
to kick
and then-
a horse when he's down.
Feel like
and
they feel
then
like it's
Kick a
their
dog.
victory
What's
too.
that quote?
then-
Did I just make that up?
Kick a horse when it's down. Gee.
What is it? What is that? What is that?
Let a
quote?
sleeping dog lie.
No. That's not it. Kick a dog when he's down?
Yeah.
Zila roll an
I
elephant
like
when it's
kicking
laying.
dogs.
What? Huh? What? You roll an
Oh
elephant?
my god.
Yeah. Then we had an LSU fan say, maybe next time don't talk shit before the job's
We're
done.
always
hey,
gonna
buddy.
talk
hey,
shit.
buddy.
Well, first of all,
hey,
time
buddy.
out.
First off,
It's
I'm not
fun.
in the uniform, so I can talk
Hey,
whatever the hell I want.
Who was
It's
talking
fun.
shit?
Me on Twitter.
Oh,
but,
Oh, it's your fault.
I thought you meant like the team. Like,
No, he's talking about me. He was talking about tweeted.
First
First of all, it's my job to talk shit.
yeah, I'm
Second
not in
of
the
all-
uniform. I'm not
second
in
of all-
the uniform. I can
second
say
of all-
whatever the hell I want. It
Second of
doesn't
all,
matter.
it's fun. I can dish it, and we can all take it.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
getting flooded, and I think they're funny.
yeah, no
we
doubt.
got featured on Southern
Yeah.
Miss's page because we talk shit.
No doubt. If we
So-
are, look, if we're gonna
so
go and dish
Josh-
it out and we lose,
Josh-
How long ago you
lose
think
to
they
us.
cut
Go
that?
fuck
Wait,
yourself.
just wait to shoot that out.
Job well done.
He's in the chamber.
No doubt it was in the chamber.
Yesterday.
Just wait
No
to
doubt.
shoot that out. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I like it. Give him something. Give him some ammo, baby.
I can't wait.
Imagine.
Like I said, I'll give them the flowers when they deserve it. And they deserve
They
it.
play well.
They played really well. They outplayed us and they beat us. And I did not think they were going to. And when they were down 2-0, I really didn't think they were going to, but they did. Like I said, I underestimated how deep they were in the bullpen, and their offense put together extremely good at bats. Like there's nothing. It happens.
And you're playing at home.
It stinks that we lost, but that shit happens.
I'll just go back to this. I'm not even gonna go. Look, they do have a deeper pitching staff. I don't think they're any deeper than we thought they were. I just think those guys came back on shorter rest and they executed better.
Yeah, I
It's
just
really
but
that
see
simple.
for maybe
Well,
like
then
for
they
me,
had that
I just
guy.
didn't think they had that many guys in the bullpen that threw that hard.
Well, I mean, my point is they came out and threw the other day, so we saw them. It's not like
Right,
we didn't see him.
right.
The only guy we didn't see was the big lefty, but we saw him a couple days ago.
Right.
And they played 2 games since, and they came back and executed again. That's hard to do, and
Like,
they
you
did it
said
better than we did.
You said it right. The lefty that threw yesterday won them the series.
Yeah, 100%.
Because what he did was he extended that game and he allowed them to save some of the guys that did not have to throw a ton of pitches yesterday and come back
That
in
guy
there
threw
today. and be
70
able to throw.
pitches yesterday in like 5 innings. So like, if he could only go 1, maybe 2 yesterday, you probably see the lefty again. You may see the 6'9" guy who finished the game today. That's 2 guys they wouldn't have had for today.
Yep.
So there you go.
And then you see what happens whenever LSU's not able to with Rachel out there just gutting it out. And you see the velo drop, you see base hits get had because he
Well, you
wasn't.
see spots being missed.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happens, man.
Because
You get
LSU wasn't
exhausted.
able to do the same thing. Nobody really was able to stretch the game out when they needed it. One guy,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate.
Just needed one of those. One of the 3
Is that
guys.
home field? Does that make that much of a difference? No.
I mean, home field. We
I
were a
think
home team
for-
2 out of the 3 games.
Well, I think for a
You know
team,
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think
and
for
we
a team
can't-
like Southern Miss, it does. They
Yeah,
get
but, like,
that, they
didn't
get
we-
that energy and they still get to hit last.
right? But
Didn't
they
that-
didn't against
Yeah.
us. They only hit last
Well, yeah,
once.
on
Yeah.
on like Saturday,
You know what I
Sunday,
mean?
they did.
But like you were there. There's a ton of LSU guy fans there. No.
they weren't as loud as the.
But
like,
were
the
there a
Southern
lot-
Miss, well, also when I was there on Sunday, we played like
Yeah.
certified dog shit. So
Yeah.
so their crowd got into it. And
Flush
we got real
that one.
quiet.
Yeah.
Do you certify dog shit?
Oh, that's definitely dog
That
shit.
is dog shit. Yep.
But I mean, look,
Stamp it.
Don't kick the
they're
dog shit
gonna
when
have
it's
look,
down.
they,
Notified.
Southern Miss. Good for them. They're in the supers. They're gonna have their work cut out. Ole Miss is hot. I'm not saying they're not gonna beat them. I'm not
So
saying
did Ole
all the
Miss
game
win?
predictions.
Yeah, they are
They
winning.
won.
They're, I
It's
mean,
over.
19-6.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that
over.
game's over with.
Yeah,
So
the
they're going to
game's
be
over.
playing Ole Miss in Hattiesburg. It's going to
That's
be.
gonna be a packed
That's gonna be
crowd.
an
That's going
absolute
to be
zoo.
fun for them. That's going to be even more
What's
than
the
it was
weight
for us.
capacity of that stadium?
What's the what?
The weight
The
capacity.
ballistic
The
capacity
fire
is
marshal.
4,300, but they pack out 6,000.
No, I'm talking about the weight of the people. Like the fire marshal's gonna have to get called.
We can't.
There's
We can't. We have no
bleachers.
room to talk.
Well, that's how. That's
Louisiana's
their
got some
record.
big old people, dude.
Their attendance
That's
record
true.
was against Ole Miss earlier this year.
No room to talk on that.
Well,
Lois is only saying that because he's been in F45 lately. So
He hasn't been at 45.
I know. I'm going back tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
I
You
had
said
to,
that like the last 6 days, bro.
I had to do my own workout because I had to sweat. I had to close.
So what did you do?
I closed the garage door.
And sat?
and just sweat. Meditated.
Like it was a sauna.
I ran and threw up a bunch. You want to see this picture?
No.
Not you.
Not you.
Oh boy, I'm glad you control the Twitter, not me.
How does summer ball work? You get placed?
I'm trying to get Vegas out of me. That's 10 minutes in.
You took this picture?
I thought I was
Yeah.
dying.
UVA game day
Did you
follow
live?
me. Who's that?
How you like that thing?
How you like that catch?
Yeah, the way summer ball works is
Don't ask me. I don't know.
it's funny until it wasn't, huh? Jesus.
Oh, the sluts are here.
Um,
Naked-hg.fun. I'm gonna go ahead. You want me to block him or you want me to hit him up, Jay?
Who?
no, the way summer ball works is you get placed. Usually, you get placed in the fall. So like, you'll get before the season starts in the fall, they'll say, okay, we're gonna send you to the Cape, or do whatever. And when I first got there, Maneri didn't really send a lot of guys to the Cape that weren't ready, right? And so I had to go to Illinois my freshman year, and then my sophomore year, I was going to the Cape. Now, or at least the last part of Maneri's year, he was like, okay, if you played, like, go to the Cape, like, figure this thing out. Like, we want you to go out there and play against some of the top-notch competition in the Cape. Yeah, it was all wooden bat, all summer leagues. And so, like, you go out there and you play against those guys that's, going to make you better. So that's kind of how it works. And then if you get asked to, like, go to the USA trials, at least they used to have trials. I don't know if they just pick the team now or they have actual tryouts for it. Then you would do that. Like, I went to the Cape my sophomore year for a couple weeks and then left and went to the USA trials and then made the team. If I didn't make the team, I was going to go back. Made the team, so I didn't go back. And so that's kind of how it works.
Silver medal?
Silver medal. I got walked off by Abreu.
Which one?
Jose.
Did y'all know he was a dude then?
Yeah, they had a bunch of dudes. They had Cespedes. They had Abreu. They had Gurriel, both Gurriel brothers.
God Lord.
They had Leonis Martin was in there. Like, they had a shit ton of guys that are legit.
Yeah.
He was
And
legit too.
Leonis was legit when he came over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so,
Cespedes.
yeah. They're good. They had a starting pitcher through 10 innings. He was 92, 96, all 10 innings.
Somebody test this man.
He was ready to throw the next game too.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Actually,
so,
can throw left-handed and right-handed.
Yeah,
we had Abreu hit a homer. We're down 1-0. It was 1-0 the entire game. I think Garrett Cole pitched. I think that's who started for us.
It's a ball, Garrett.
Huh?
It's a wildlife route.
Yeah.
Pine tar.
And so then Drew Maggi, who
True.
you know
Playing
Drew,
with Drew.
so like not a very
He's
big.
still playing.
I know, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Not a.
It's not like I don't think he was very good.
No, he was good. He's
No,
just
he's a
like
good player.
he's a guy that
He's a scrappy
Yeah.
just straight up grinder.
but he's not a guy you would expect to hit a homer.
Yeah.
And he goes bottom of the eighth or bottom of seventh, bottom eighth, Oppo Taco to tie the game in Japan. Like freaking out and like he's a psychopath and like he went nuts and like
he's a
so
grinder.
we're going nuts. So then you go to the extras and you have the international rules where you have a guy on second base. And we ended up scoring 2 in the 10th to make it 3-1. Cuba comes back. They have a guy on second. Swing. A guy just misses a homer. So hits out to the warning track. Fly ball. Guys gets to third base. So it's now 3-1. So I'm thinking to myself, like, all right. Next guy walks. First and third, 1 out. And I'm thinking to myself, like, all right. Just Nick Ramirez is pitching. He had a lot of changeup. Went to Cal State Fullerton, and I'm like in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm playing right field. I'm like, I'll take a sac fly. Like whatever. Abreu's up, change up, 3-run homer, walk off.
Dong.
Tough.
I mean, you
It
should have walked Abreu probably.
It stunk.
Well, no one knew who he was at that point.
In hindsight, pretty good.
I mean, you put the tying run at second.
well, at least you're still playing.
I mean, you don't know. I mean,
Who was
have
the
to- you have to-
manager?
our manager was.
I'm sure one of the Gurriels or whoever else was
Yeah,
hitting
right.
him, so,
Really know where to hide.
Yeah,
Did it
he
really
was,
matter if you walked in?
Cespedes is right behind
He was
him.
the head coach at Utah, and then you had Serrano, who's the head coach at Cal State Fullerton, was our pitching coach.
Oh, good dude.
Yeah, It was tough. It was tough. Long. I lost a lot of weight over there in Japan. I didn't eat much.
What do you like sushi?
It wasn't the sushi that you think. I no, like if I could go back and do it all over
Like
again.
fish over there?
I was a sophomore in college and like I didn't like explore. Like if I could do it all over again, obviously I would go like
That's my first station,
see
Sean.
different things. We had a fun team though. It was good. We had a
What
good
did
team.
you eat? Just like McDonald's every time?
Dude, you had rice every morning. They had rice and eggs every morning. I'm like,
I'm
oh my
I'm
God.
fucking with that. what
Soy
you
sauce.
mean? You lost weight? What you talking about?
You go. They had McDonald's and stuff, but it was not the same.
No.
Not the same.
I'll do it for free, rice.
Yeah.
What a buzzkill! I thought this was gonna go differently today.
Me too. I mean, now the
We had a good show
Now
though.
the show's fucked. What are we gonna do?
We had a good show.
Focus on
I
the
mean, I'm
finals,
gonna shut it down a little bit. is what
No,
gonna
I'm
do.
talking about what's today? Monday, Wednesday.
Now we got all the professional baseball. We're gonna talk baseball, talk betting. We're
You
6 to
think
8.
Jay will come on the show?
Live from
Maybe.
the Braves game.
Maybe
on
come
Wednesday?
come in on Wednesday.
You know who would come?
Jason, Kelly.
Yes.
I'll get him on.
Probably G would come on.
He probably come in the studio.
Yeah. He just wants to hang out, I think.
Yeah.
He's gonna go kill some scorpions, take his mind off that
We'll get him.
pain.
Yeah, with the torch.
Yeah.
Don't
call him fat. Take it easy on him. He's sad right now.
We didn't really give our sponsors too much love today, but it was a different. It was a special type of
Special show.
show. You know, we had a stream of a game. It's hard to take breaks on the stream.
Shout out. Oh,
What?
you know what else we had? Oh, you can't see. Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel.
Shout out Caesars.
Shout out Caesars. Shout out to Rachel for coming on. Shout out to Sterling Automotive for being a great sponsor.
Shout out to Josie Place for dinner tonight. Steak. No,
yeah,
I can't do that.
Got to change this segment to what's for dinner.
I know we got to go what's for
Yeah.
dinner.
Can't pimp the burger. Maybe we can get them to put the burger on the menu for dinner.
That'll never happen.
The Mike, you get your own burger.
He told us why.
I know,
The
but
price point would be too high.
maybe we'll get Supper Club to sponsor. What's it called?
Supper Club, that ain't happening.
Place any good?
You know, maybe we get Rejuve Me to give you some stuff to get you feeling good and looking good.
I need it.
I mean, you already have the free F45 membership that you don't use.
I've been going a lot. I've been on vacation. What do you want from me?
2 weeks ago,
No, I went last week too.
you were here all last week.
What?
All last week.
Oh yeah, but you did that too. That's your fault. Because I didn't get Monday off, so I could never really reacclimate. So I had to just keep the bender going.
So
Tough.
that's also a lazy excuse.
I didn't quit,
Um,
but I'm resetting tomorrow.
shout out to shirt partners,
And now
Frankie
with the-
Harris.
and with
They're
the
gonna
new-
hopefully hook us up with a little bit bigger sponsorship in a little bit.
Yeah.
A big. We'll find out tomorrow.
You better pass that fucking test. I'm not doing this again where you fail the test like Jordy did and I have to keep dealing with. I'm studying. Like, fucking pass it or don't.
I'm going all night. I told you it's an all nighter, and then I'm studying all morning.
Commit to this job.
I'm committed to this job.
Studying all day.
I am committed to this job, and I am. Well, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Are you taking another Vyvanse today?
No. I'm taking one tomorrow.
So
though.
you're going to study sober?
I mean, I still have one in my system.
Yeah. If
I have-
that's a
I
good
have-
point. Whatever you study on, you have to test on. So if you
I have Vyvanse in my system. I took it at 3
years old,
3 p.m. So I'm good. I'm good for a while, and then I'll take it
Years
again in the
old?
morning, and I'll study. I'm gonna work out on it probably, and study with it after that.
oof.
You
But
need
do the
probably
trick.
work
Do the
out
trick.
on it.
Wake up at 4:30.
I don't want to wake up. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be hard for me to go to sleep. And so like I'm gonna go to sleep, but it's not gonna be good sleep.
No, we'll check the whoop strain.
It was not good this morning. I took a Vyvanse last night. I haven't taken Vyvanse in months.
Yeah, it's kicking your ass.
Yeah, and I did it because I'm studying, obviously.
You went a long way without.
I told you that I did. This is I planned it out. I'm gonna study for a week of like not really like I'm gonna go through all the lessons and quizzes and stuff for a week, dry, and then the last 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna take Vyvanse.
Shoot me up, coach.
You come again? You went through a week? What?
Go,
I like to do that too.
going dry.
Boy, what a show! What a show! What a show! I appreciate everybody tuning in and listening to us and laughing with us and crying.
The thing is, you got all those. Everybody started pumping in as soon as you did the pulmonary rant. That it ended immediately, and then it went back to the real show.
Really?
And they're probably like, "Oh, yeah, we're not doing shock jock radio."
No, I mean, it wasn't a pulmonary rant. It was actually a legit thing. Like it was just, it was a legit like. It was more for like, I mean, that's an insult to Nolan, who recruited these guys. Like he was a recruiting coordinator.
It's
and
more for like if you're gonna come at us with a take, come to us
right,
with something.
Right. Like come out with something that's
legit.
like that is true. 'Cause that's not true. There's zero
Don't
facts
be lazy
behind that.
with it, yeah. But
You
maybe
know?
they got exactly what they wanted out of this. Maybe they were sitting there like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
stirring
think
the
that's what
pot.
their hands were doing.
they won't stop talking.
Yeah.
But this is a preview of what the 6 to 8 is going to look like, especially during football season. Like football season. Now we'll have college baseball on for a while, and we're going to do. Obviously, we bet that and we'll talk that. But 6 to 8 it'll be a fun. It'll be more entertaining in here. What?
Do you
We'll
know?
be in the OT in the 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
Now I go home. Do you know who LSU baseball's recruiting coordinator is? Is it Jay Johnson or
No,
he has
it's
a guy?
their third base coach
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
I didn't even know who he was until this
Yeah.
week. Like usually for LSU baseball, that guy gets talked about a lot. Like Nolan Cain got put through the ringer every single year because they always one play or whatever they would put him. He said he's terrible at coaching third base. So this guy was just kind of snuck through.
Yeah, you got off easy.
We
We
should-
did the same thing with Javi
We should do.
No, Javi
for no
got
reason.
blasted.
Best offenses LSU's ever had.
Javi got
Like
absolutely crushed.
from the time Maneri was there till now, like now this like maybe this year was different, but like those 2009 2010 years with Javi were like some of the best offenses LSU's ever had. Fire Javi, yeah,
Probably.
Javi got crushed.
crushed
So ridiculously too.
for no reason.
But we should have him on. We should start getting a little.
Javi?
No, not. I mean, we can. I was thinking the LSU recruiting coordinator. See what
Yeah.
fires what Stokes we have in there.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
Because Mike Romero's out there lingering.
He ain't coming.
Why?
I think
He's
he
gonna
is.
get drafted.
Well,
I
look
think
what
he's gonna fall.
Cruz.
He's gonna fall just enough to where they'll pull a Dylan Cruz pitch and he'll. Come on.
I just heard different things.
No,
I heard that his number's not as high as Dylan Cruz's was.
He ain't coming.
he ain't coming. All right. Well, we'll talk to the.
Here's the one thing you learn about
First
being
round.
at
He'll be a
wait,
first
Here's
rounder.
the one thing you learn about being at a school like this. A guy that's that highly touted, you're
You
good.
rarely
just,
get 'em.
Just count him out, bro.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if
you're
you
not-
get
you're
him-
not-
If
you're
you get
not-
him, just go ahead and be like, oh my.
Yeah, not likely you get Bregmans and
I think.
Cruzes.
Well, I think Gavin Guidry will end up on campus. The kid from Barb.
maybe. I mean, I'm not saying they're all gonna go. I talked to Jason Kelly, and he said out of their guys that they have, if they get 5 or 6 of those top, I think they have 11 or 12 top 100 recruits. If they get 5 or 6 of those, they'll be ecstatic.
Yeah.
So, obviously they're not all those guys are not gonna get drafted in the top first round or 2 rounds, whatever. So, hopefully, but we shall see.
All right.
Good show.
Good show.
Could have been better.
Could have been better.
Rachel was great. She'll come back on. We have Trey Wingo next Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a lot of golf talk coming up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
This time we just need to not have an echo on the recording.
I fixed that.
I know. That wasn't your fault. That was not your fault.
There you go.
Hope it goes well. You can't get picked off at second base.
You
You
just
can't
bag
get-
pick
you
him
can't
at
get
first?
back-
Yeah, he back.
Looky boy, you got to get out the bag. They already caught you out, big dog.
You gotta
He said, no,
go.
I ain't going. I ain't going.
How about
Roger
how about,
Dorn.
Especially with a righty up. That is bad base running.
Oh, he's safe though.
He might be back
I
in.
think
That
he
is
might have got
bad
his
base
hand
running.
in.
You have an open lane. You have to know this guy has an open lane.
I mean, the camera angles in this in
But so
college
what we got on these
baseball-
angles right here?
That catcher's having a pretty good regional
Look, this
for
isn't going to be able to
getting
throw the first
Great
base.
throw.
mauled by the radio guy.
Good fist bump.
Yeah. He looks like a catcher.
But yeah, we have Trey Wingo next Monday. We're gonna have a show on Wednesday. We don't have guests yet. We will have guests, obviously.
Yeah, Step Brothers. He likes to pretend about bears. Plays golf. I know everything about Trey.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to us. Thanks for listening to my
Depressed a little
my
bit.
one rant. I will not do that ever again.
I bet I can get you to do it again.
I do not like that.
I think he was safe.
Do not like that.
Bad tag. By
Thanks
the
to our
first baseman.
sponsors. You catch us live now from 6 to 8 p.m., not 11 to 1. Now you got nothing going on at night. You ain't got baseball, nothing to watch. So come listen to us laugh with us, talk with us.
Have a drink.
If you want us to have different type of guests on that you want to see or hear from, shoot them at us. We're gonna get some of the LSU football guys on obviously now. But we have some big league guests coming on.
OnlyFans segment.
We have some big league guests coming on over the summer. So Cassiano said he wants to come on. Brad Miller wants to come on. So we're gonna have some big, pretty cool things. And
there's a deep drive to left field.
Yeah,
He did it again.
I know he
Did you
did it
see
again.
that?
Yep.
He's addicted to it. They should do it every
They're giving thanks to the veterans and he hit a homer.
This is the thing, dude. I don't even get it.
It's unbelievable. We're on all podcast networks, Spotify and Apple. We're trying to get this Twitter thing going. Hopefully soon. I
think it killed the computer on Colada show, so I'm not
Okay,
sure
so we're
if
not doing it
strong
anymore?
enough yet.
Okay, we're working on it. We're growing. We will see you again on Wednesday,
6 o'clock.
Wednesday night.
6 p.m. Again, our college baseball betting has been hot. Use our promo code MIKEDUP15. We are going to have golf bets throughout the course of summer. Major League Baseball bets across through the course of the summer. Obviously, the NBA Finals are going on for another week.
Right there.
The one on the right.
guy.
Oh,
The younger guy?
I know him.
Yeah, that's what I said. He likes
He's a
Saporti.
minor league
I
umpire.
know. That's why I just said it.
No,
He
you,
like-
you
I've
see
partied
him?
with
He
him
likes
before.
Saporti,
I've
yeah.
partied with him before. Not partied. I've had a couple drinks with him before.
I've been
Yeah,
out in
there's
the
a
same.
difference.
I've been out in the same establishment that he's been. in.
Wow, good eyes.
I was like, wait a second. I think his name's Derek.
It's hard.
It
to
is
see,
Derek.
Yeah,
There
it's
it
hard
is.
to see in the strip club. I'm surprised you recognize him.
No. I tried
He
to
was the
see
first
you.
guy to throw me out of minor league baseball.
Oh.
And it was my fault, and he told me, he was like, I don't want to do this, but I have to now.
Yeah. What'd
I'm
you
like,
say?
you're right. Nothing. He called a strike on that was off the plate. It was bottom of the eighth. Bottom eighth.
Look at Derek.
Top
Derek's
eight.
married now. Look at him. Just a new man.
Yeah. It was a tough
You
call.
don't change that much.
And I told him it wasn't a strike, and he said something. I went back and I pointed my bat like it was
Oh.
a reaction. He's like, I can't do this. I didn't line it. I just pointed. He's like, you're out. I was like, fuck.
Eighth inning? That's not bad. Get a
No, but it was
early
1-0.
shot.
Mikey looked him in the eyes and told him it was trash. So that
Yeah.
doesn't really.
It was 1-0, and I was not good. But 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays.
You're just trying to get out
Mondays
here to
and
go to the
Wednesdays.
club.
I didn't want. Then we had a roving coordinator there, and he got on my ass about it because he's like, "You can't do that this time of the game, top of the eighth inning, and 1-run game. You're starting center field. You can't do that. Get out of my face." And I went down the tunnel.
Beat it.
I'm not going to come up and bat again.
I mean, maybe if we wouldn't tied it,
Yeah.
we lost 1-0. All right, good show. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching and listening and laughing at and making fun of and attacking us on Twitter. We're mic'd up, and we're brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We'll see you on Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Peace. Hopefully I'm still alive.
Good luck.